It's saying sign in.
I don't think I need to do that here. Okay. Nah.
Still not.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Oh, just a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't see my hand going anywhere. Oh, wow.
So a delay there, but this will be live. So.
Okay.
All right. So let me send you the URL again.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if you go into your email, most recent email. No.
Just send it to me again, Neil.
Okay.
No, what is this?
Oh, hang on a second.
Technical difficulties. Oh, there we are. Look, we're alive. And it's just us talking to no one, which is perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, we're getting a comment which is saying, oh, no, we can hear you.
No, we got
it's that person.
All right. It might even be the same URL, but yeah, just go back to Twitter.
Oh, man.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's try that
You
again.
got this. We're just testing. That's why
Yeah, just
we're
post
trying
it.
this out. Be kind to us, everyone.
Be kind.
That's it. There we go.
Post. Okay.
Now I'm going to retweet that bad boy.
Yeah,
It's happening. Is that?
it's happened.
It happened.
We're on.
Yay. So what was the holdup, do you think?
We had to get ourselves connected.
Cool.
The writing on the wall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully
Right,
that
so
worked.
I'll fiddle with the camera. I'll try and get it.
Yeah, will you be our tech guy for...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm just
I love
gonna
being the tech guy.
and I'm gonna just start painting. If anybody got our link, and if there's anyone here, then it's me, Ming Doyle. Hello, I'm an artist. I like to paint, and I'm incredibly Star Wars pilled right now. So I'm kind of putting on my own little gallery show of prequel themed art that I'm hoping to put together as a collection in support of May the 4th this year.
Yeah, I think... hi, I'm also here.
Oh, also my friend Betty is here, and my husband Neil is here. And Betty and I are huge major Star Wars fans, and we're just gonna hang out and,
Do you want me to retweet?
talk.
Yes, that'd be really
Well,
cool. If you wanna.
Well,
No, I want to, but I want to know if you
is it
want
gonna?
that.
Well, let's. Oh, yeah. No, let's not yet.
Okay.
Because if you retweet, then everyone's just gonna be like, "Where's the new album, Neil?" And I'm here to paint Sheev Palpatine, not talk about. I'm here to do important things. I'm not here to talk about a little thing called my husband's rock and roll band.
But we do appreciate the support.
But we do appreciate the support. But can you just let a woman paint a Sith Lord for once?
Yeah, let's talk about real demons.
Real demons.
Palpatine.
Palpatine. He's a real man who really destroyed some beautiful people's real lives.
His entire goal, it seemed, was to ruin this entire family tree of hot people.
So hot. So sad.
You just tortured them.
Tortured them. Awful.
And for what?
And for what? So power, ultimate power. But but what does that actually look like in the Star Wars universe? Ultimate power, because we were talking about this last night. We were rewatching. Neil and I were rewatching Andor and showing it to Betty for the first time, and it's good. You know, it's the best Star Wars. It's fascism being evil. But what is Sheev's goal here? Like, what is his day-to-day like?
Does he want more money?
Is this what the man wanted?
Like, what is he
No,
doing?
he's from Naboo. He's from a little planet called Naboo. Naboo, which is... Put that away for later. Don't give it all away for free in the first minute.
But
Yeah.
like he's like already rich, you know.
He thinks it's his destiny or something, you know.
I guess so. I don't know.
But like, is he having a good time?
Is he having
Clearly,
a good
he's
time?
having better time than anyone in the Star Wars universe.
I just like don't know, like
What is he doing here?
like
When he shows up in
Sheev.
Return of the Jedi.
I'm glad someone's finally talking about Sheev. Okay, continue.
Yeah. When he shows up in Return of the Jedi and meets Luke, and he's
And meets him. That's a nice way to put it.
finally,
of course,
Vader's
bring your son
yeah,
to
when are
work
you gonna
day.
introduce me to your son, Vader? And
Let me see the boy.
Oh my god.
Let me see.
I would say the vibe of the Emperor is like joyful and like
Hey, you come to join our little crew.
He's like really enjoying rubbing it in Luke's face that he's winning, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And he always feels like he's winning, you know? Like if you break his Death Star, he just gets up and builds a new one.
Sheev never comes in last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time something bad happens to him, he's like, "This was part of the plan."
This was what we wanted the whole time. My daughter, who is almost 6, she's in kindergarten, came in for breakfast this morning. I'm painting at our kitchen table. And she saw this. And she said, Mama, I really love your paintings, but that's very scary. I was like, he's a very scary man.
Well, when we were watching, what was it? Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. With Darcy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's a close up on Sheev's face,
She was so upset.
she would just heavily sigh, and I'm like, you know what?
Correct. We're sick of it.
Yeah, we're sick of the Sith. I mean, that one Sith. We like the other Sith.
We like
All the other Siths actually are pretty cool.
We're saying Sith and not cis.
Yeah, we're Sith gender.
We're Sith gender
We're Sith gender.
humans.
Sith sisters.
Yeah, it's good. Sith Sibs.
Sith Erika.
Neil Sith
Yeah, I did retweet. I'm gonna put it on Instagram stories. Though.
Wow, is there not enough people watching for you fame hounds over
Well,
I don't
no.
want to miss this great content.
Yeah, because we're having. You know what?
there? Having a good time.
Having a good Wow, the Sheev.
He's arriving. You know when you think of Sheev and you think, oh, just like beautiful, angelic little periwinkle blue eyes. Ah.
This is so funny.
I
What's
know. We're just talking about the packaging for the Naboo toy
You wanna
from
show it
Burger
off?
King. Yeah,
You
not Burger King. It's from KFC.
You can cover Sheev and me.
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't touch my bra.
I'm very sorry.
Okay, fine. Okay, so this is from Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, circa 1990.
Well, it was for
99.
episode 1. Yeah,
When it first came out. And Betty, amazingly, got this for me a little just because. And there's the packaging, and you go in here. The episode 1 game, the galaxy can all be yours. So you have to collect all of these. Look at the quality of this freebie giveaway toy with a kid's Happy Meal. It's the planet Naboo. It's on a pedestal, a plinth. A plinth if thou willst. And here's, you see the patterns and everything. You click this. This is so clever because you click this. And wow.
Feel the face.
It's... They're doing it. They're really doing it. And then, yeah, so I don't know if you can see with the reflections or anything here. That's not doing anything, Doyle. But yeah, it's just Quags, Obes, and Maul.
Hella fight.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
Having a
They're
little.
so
And then when you close the planet top, it rewinds the mechanism to make them do their little eternal dance again. So they're always caught in the duel of the fates. The eternal ballet. I have to be more gentle with that. It's really cool. Yeah. Thank you, Betty. I love it.
I thought that was so cute. I saw Instagram reel with one of those, and I was like, I have to find them.
Did you eBay it?
Yeah, it turned out that they had 3 different planets. They have one for Coruscant, which has Sheev, as being depicted right now in paint.
As being lovingly rendered.
Yeah, just
A little too lovingly rendered.
I love watching you do the hair.
Thank
it's
you.
Really.
The hair is my favorite part of anything.
He doesn't deserve it, but I'm happy that he's getting this. He's getting.
This is what we worked out before. So Anakin was the first one that I worked on, and he's the most done. He's not done yet. I'm still adding some more sparkle. But look at. Do you see hair?
Look how kissable he looks.
Do you see beautiful hair? So lovely. And then here's Padme. I'm still working on her. She's wearing a costume from the Tartakovsky Clone Wars cartoon that I'm kind of trying to interpret in my own way here. And here's Granddaddy Shiv. So imagine, if you will, all of these little cursed freaks hanging on a wall. A little Disney Haunted Mansion type. Actually, our friend Nico gave a really good compliment or like comment on these when she saw them. She was like, I love your Star Wars paintings because they look, what was it? Like if Emily Bronte was star-pilled.
You can imagine the wall of tortured prequels.
Yes. Oh, also, this is a cool thing. I just did the underpainting. I haven't done any detail work or anything yet, but I'm also gonna do some lightsaber plaques. So this is Obi's episode 3 one. Of course, I'm gonna do Anakin's as well. But yeah, I'm doing a whole series of prequel-inspired paintings for May the 4th this year, and I'm hoping to, put them online for people to see in a little digital gallery show. Maybe I'll make some postcards if you want to send a haunted Anakin or Sheev to a friend. But for now, I'm just having a lot of fun painting.
It does kind of feel like the appropriate, like, pre-Valentine's Day little, Star Wars treat. You're kind of doing loving portraitures of people we've been thinking about a lot in the last couple years,
Yeah,
and for some people, we've only recently gone onto the prequels train, relatively recently, but there are people who have loved them since they've come out, and they're so excited that it's like, been going strong 20 years later,
Yeah,
and good for them. I'm happy for them. I hope that they don't mind that we're finally catching on now.
Well, speak for yourself. I was a huge Phantom Menace fan, but then I went to high school and I didn't like the newer ones. But yeah, we only really like the new prequels as much as we do now in the last couple years.
Yeah, it was definitely like a
COVID trauma response. Yeah.
It was a pandemic hobby, and that turned into a it's still a pandemic, but we've carried it into our normal lives now that we're no longer in lockdown.
And now everybody just knows.
Everyone knows, and everyone seems to really
love
it.
Neil, everyone's seen. All of our friends and family aren't worried about us, and they seem to love what we're doing. Neil, you love what I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Yes.
What you've done.
Do you like what I've done here? Does this make you happy?
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty. Thank you. Does Sheev look better now that he has eyeball?
Yeah, I love the purple.
Okay. Now let's do some glazing because I'm just looking at it and he is looking a little too lively and alive for me. So I'm going to just mix some gel medium in with some dingy gray and white. And I'm just going to slather the boy. Slather the man. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look at that corpse-like vigor. Looks awful. Love it. Perfect. Disgusting.
Oh, yeah, you got to add that pallor. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to add pallor. If he looks, if he's got too much...
He can't be too bronzed.
He simply cannot be.
He's not spending a lot of time on that beach planet.
No.
Are you talking about the one from Rogue One? Scarif.
No.
You're talking about Miami? You're talking about Space Miami?
Space Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from Andor. Spoiler alerts for Andor, but if you haven't seen it yet and you like Star Wars at all, you should see it.
Yes. Spoiler alert, there's Space Miami.
There's Space Miami.
A little bit. You get basically like one stretch of beach.
Wow. Okay.
It seems fun. They got good music there.
It was empty though. They arrested everyone in Space Miami, it seemed like.
Yeah, some could say the party was over. Just like Studio 51. It could only last for so long.
54.
54. Area 51. Oh my gosh. Because Star Wars, it's Area 51. And you just see a bunch of Gleep Glop Twi'lek.
I mean, look, I would love to go to a retro nightclub that was all space themed, you know?
Oh yeah.
Have you guys ever gone to the now defunct Mars theme restaurant in Times Square in New York?
That sounds great.
It was called like Mars, like $20.99, maybe $24.99, something like that. But it was like a Mars themed restaurant, and I went there for, I think it was kind of like not a first date, but it was a date night, and they had dancing aliens. It was very cute. Now I think it's a Boston Sports Club, the opposite of a space restaurant.
You mean a New York sports club?
Yeah. Do they have Boston sports clubs anywhere? I think they
No,
have.
it's they just change it based on the city it's in. So
Really?
Yeah, New York, Los Angeles Sports Club. This is a paid gym chain that stinks.
I didn't know that.
Paid gym. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought Boston Sports Club existed everywhere.
No.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah, Boston. We're very famous for just being cut.
Yeah, for our athleticism.
It's like Boston.
Market.
Boston Market is another state.
Yeah, but that's like not even the food that we eat.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I love a roasted chicken, but I don't know if I would consider that Boston food. They don't even have like a chowder. They don't even have chowder at the Boston Market. I thought Boston Market, when I first heard of it, was a real market.
Did you think you were going to go in there and it was going to be like Faneuil Hall and you were going to get...
Well, yeah, I first thought it was going to be a real market, like a stop and shop. And then when it wasn't, I was like, oh, it's probably like Faneuil Hall. And then I was like, oh, it's just a chicken, like roasted chicken place.
Well, that sounds like heaven to me for you.
I mean, I love roasted chicken, but I didn't know that was Boston food.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you got to get the gel kind of
the pasty
melting.
color.
Yeah, it's like, you know, he's kindly, he's grandfather-esque, but he's melting. He's melting.
He's like his own portrait of Dorian Gray. Like he like his own, like that's why he looks the way he does, is because he's so evil, and then he only looked worse because he got more evil.
So true. Oof, oof. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Yes. Icky. He's so icky looking. That's what I like. But I will take a moment to let his ickiness dry and settle. And I'm going to work on a beautiful lady instead. I decided to open up the stream by just painting a wretched man. A wretched old man.
Do you want to turn on your screensaver off or to keep from going to sleep?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind reaching. Okay, more hair. More hair time. I just got this brand new 24 pack of paints from Michaels. Very high quality. Neil, do you think you would ever make us Star Wars-y themed music?
Yeah, I could do some Cantina.
Some jizz. It's not called jizz anymore, though.
Jats. It's called Jats, which doesn't sound like the same thing at all.
It's Jats.
It's Jats.
You know, Jats in Star Wars is jizz here. Like, they're like, oh, I'm Jatsin off.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it just all sounds bad.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I gotta hit the head and Jats off. In between hyperspace jumps. That's life on the run. Too pink.
What?
I made her hair too pink. You know when you do that and then you just scream, too pink. Too pink. I have to make it a little more brown.
Less pink.
So without talking about spoilers, what did you think of Andor? And what did it make you excited to see season 2?
Yeah, it was really good. It's one of those things I know I'm gonna have to just like kind of read through each episode synopsis to like get everything.
Yeah.
You know, because it's actually a TV show. Again, it's like
real film.
it's real TV, you know, like where I don't know. It
doesn't always hold your hand that much, and there's a lot of names to remember.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think what I was hoping, because I kept hearing Clovis, and I was like, Cloris, and I was like, isn't there a guy in Clone Wars?
Oh, the guy that Anakin socked out?
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, it's a different guy, and I kept hoping that there are like other, you know, name drops of other people that, you know, might have appeared once.
Like in the Kenobi show.
Yeah.
When he's like, Quinlan.
Exactly, yeah.
And now you know about that and you care.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fan service. So.
Yeah, which I also kind of like that it's like, oh, it goes beyond like what we already know, which is a lot of stuff about the existing universe surrounding this one family. So I liked delving into everything that goes beyond the Skywalkers.
Do you remember on Space Miami Planet when Andor goes back to pick up his go bag of stuff that he dropped there, and those Gleep Glops were just asleep post-coitally in that bed? It was so cute.
He broke into their hotel room and
he broke in.
Yeah, and stole stuff in the shower. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't clean out all his guns, his box of guns or whatever it was in there. But
his hot box of guns.
Yeah, that was really. It was. I think what I liked about Andor was that it was so immersive, and it really made me hope that you know, we might get an immersive experience like that in Disney. I know that Star Wars Land is pretty immersive, but I know it's you know, it's kind of limited to just Batu. I would love to see a recreation of what they walk through in Andor, you know?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Like Ferrix or something?
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of it, unfortunately, is like a little bit more adult, so maybe they would want to not do that. But I don't know. I think that there's lots of... I mean, I just want an entire Star Wars amusement park at this point.
Give us. One of our favorite pastimes is to just daydream about Imagineering Star Wars Land.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make a theme park that's like inspired by the Troubles so much as Andor.
Or like a fake jail ride, you know, like jail escape. I think I'm thinking like, oh, you know, they have the Guardians escape ride where they do escape from a jail, I think, or something. So I'm like, oh, they could probably.
Sorry. That was my shoulder. It was my large shoulder. I'm so sorry. Continue.
It's fine.
Continue.
It's fine. You're good. I think it just would be cool if there's just a dedicated park for Star Wars, I guess. But you know, that would be way down the line, I'm sure.
It's just so frustrating what happened with the Halcyon. What's it called? The Galaxy.
Oh,
Cruiser.
The Galactic Star Cruiser. Yeah. I mean, it seemed really cool. And I know it's like a very specific experience, but it just, I don't know anyone personally who was able to go.
I woulda,
you know,
if it hadn't been $6,000.
Yeah.
And also if you could breathe the free air.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how, I'd be curious how, because I feel like they'll probably try to revisit this type of concept later.
Oh, on. You know they will.
And I'd be curious to see how they improve upon it. But I mean, I think it's like I would have loved to try it, but yeah, it was just so expensive. But I would have loved to see a Greedo. Do you think any of those characters will be walking around?
They should.
You know?
That was the other thing about Andor that I love is just all the background aliens. You know? And that's what they should have at Disney parks and any sort of Disney or Star Wars experiences. They should make poor actual human beings wear 300-degree head masks and walk around.
Yeah. Well, you know,
for our pleasure.
I mean, they do that with the other Disney regular.
You know what? We do that for free at cosplay. We do that for free
at cosplay. You know, have you ever worn a full head for a cosplay or for a costume for like Halloween?
No, like a full mask
or like a helmet.
No.
You know,
Have you?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think the most face covering is maybe just like a domino mask or like a Batgirl type of mask, you know? But I never had like a full Vader helmet or a Stormtrooper. Yeah, I know.
Yet.
Yeah. But still, though, I probably would have it. I've never had a full helmet cosplay or had to deal with wearing one, so I can't. I assume that they have things in place when they have the face characters. Like Mando must have a.
He's not a face character.
No, I mean, sorry. Like, when I say
hero.
Well, when I say face, sorry, no. When I say face characters on the park, I mean anyone in costume.
Oh, okay.
But what I really mean is mascot characters who are wearing helmets.
Mm.
But I'm saying that like Mando must have a air thing inside. Like they must have air things.
Yeah,
your Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, they must have cooling units in there.
Yeah. So
hey, let us in.
I just want to know.
Put us in the mask.
I mean, there's a lot of people who used to be face characters who will spill the beans. You know, I want to know. I just want to know.
Yeah, Neil, who's blowing up your phone?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
Well, silence your phone. Silence your phone.
Okay.
Silence your phone. We're thinking about important work over here. Important work. Usually when I paint like this, I listen to a lot of Kate Bush and 80s music, but I can't do that because of a little thing called royalties right now.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
You don't know how that works?
I don't know how that works.
All I know is that if you do it on Twitch, then if you put up your video and if you're playing music in the background, then they just mute the whole video. So and you know you got a replay, but it's a silent replay.
Oh,
and
how dare!
So that's why I was like, I think for now, you know, until we figure out how that works.
Yeah, that's awful. How unfun. That's what I miss about early days of internet.
Oh, pirating.
Well, not. Yeah, I guess now that you put it like that, breaking the law.
I mean, I think that
for content match.
But
yeah.
I love to share music with people, like, you know, and I feel like I can't imagine someone's being like, oh, I'm gonna listen to her stream just to hear that song in the background,
yeah,
for free, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also get it. Artists should be paid, so that's our stance, our brave stance.
That's our official our official corporate stance on the matter.
We don't want to steal.
No bully, don't steal.
But we do. Yeah, we usually listen to some fun stuff or have like.
I should have. Should I have mentioned it's all on Spotify? It's all through Google.
Yeah.
I'm not stealing my music. I'm just listening to music, but I can't listen to the music here. For the people is all I mean.
That's fine.
The people. We could have had lo-fi Jats music.
Yeah.
Jats, really? Is it really Jats?
It's Jats now. Canonically, it's Jats.
Canonically, all the kids are in the galaxy far, far away are saying, I love Jats music.
They're saying...
Or they're saying, my parents listen to Jats. I listen to...
In that universe, yeah, it's Jats and...
It's just Jats.
It's just Jats, and if you call it Jizz, they're like, okay, old man. You know, I bet. Because Jizz...
Oh, it's like calling EDM techno or something?
Yeah, I bet. Because I think Jizz is still...
Just, oh boy. Yes?
I mean, you can't just change the word now. I'm sorry, you just can't.
You simply cannot. We're all too attached.
I mean, we all know about it.
We all know.
Doesn't it just come from the back of like a toy packaging or something? It's from the
one time?
The copy on the back of a Kenner toy. That's where the
Jizz
came from.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me some 26-year-old in 1976 was writing up ad copy for this new B movie coming out. He's sitting in Rhode Island at Hasbro headquarters in 1976, and he's like, that kid's like, yeah, Figure and Dan, this little freak over here, this round guy, he plays jizz music.
He saw what...
I'm writing it on a typewriter because it's 1970s.
He saw what the jizz players looked like, and he was like, they play jizz.
They play jizz.
They play jizz.
Clearly. Well, could be. Stranger things have happened. What's up, Neil?
I was just looking up the etymology of jizz.
The etymology of jizz, and?
Yeah, it comes from... I don't know. It's more complicated than that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scream, but I just liked the way you gave up. You're like, I don't know.
I mean, I would love if it was just a one-off made-up word from some guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it originally meant like energy, like someone's energy. Like this guy's giving off like
weird jizz. This guy's giving off weird jizz.
Right.
I'm not digging this guy's jizz.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
I was gonna say happy Monday morning. It's 12:42.
It's 12:42. That's morning in some ways.
Yeah.
Morning is a state of mind, as Neil knows.
I am in a state of mourning.
You're constantly
no.
in a state of mourning, as are we all. I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be just pitch black or if I want to have there be like actual color accents or if I want to just do a lot of layering so that it's like you can only kind of see the colors when you get up close. I don't know. It feels like I need to be putting some red in here though. And I might cover it back up with black later, but right now.
Well, Brickmaniac007 says, do they have a Star Wars slang equivalent of boomer?
Hey, old timer. Hey, you fluffy old nerf herder.
Old Republic.
No, wait, no, hold on. I can think of some things. I don't know if these are real, but hey, you moisture evaporator dung moss.
You're thinking of all the remotely boomer age people and what you could call them, and you're just thinking about their jobs.
I'm thinking about. Hey, wait, you hair on a Wookiee's bottom. No, these are just that's just insults.
You're listing things that people have called Han, who was boomer aged in the original trilogy.
He was 30. He was like 32.
Right, so I would consider the boomers would be like the Jedi Council.
Oh, okay.
Mace and Yoda are the boomers. Okay,
yeah.
Boomers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's wrong because because they're weird space wizards, and most people alive in the galaxy far, far away would never talk to somebody like Yoda or Mace. So they're talking to their Uncle Owens and their Aunt Beru's of the world, and they're calling behind their backs when they're
milkers. They call them milkers.
The milkers. Those blue milk. No.
Those blue milkers.
No. Wow. Okay. That's dark.
I'm sorry. I mean, that's all we know about those boomers, though.
They love blue milk.
Yeah.
Well, so does Luke. And so does Cyril Karn from Andor. He loves blue milk.
Mm.
Well, what defines a boomer? The baby boom, right? When was there a baby boom in Star Wars?
Well, probably right after the Clone Wars. No?
Do you think so?
The Clone Wars.
Actually,
was there like a period of like 1950s stability?
No, you know what? Because it went right into the Empire. But that was probably great for a lot of people. Just like American life. And that's why we are okay.
All right. So if the Empire, which is supposed to be like, 60s America, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
I mean, canonically, the Vietnam War was the inspiration for Star Wars.
You believe. Mm-hmm.
So I think Luke's generation are kind of the boomers.
Oh,
yeah, well, yeah. They are boomers.
They
literally.
are our parents' age.
They are literally in our world, but I think, yeah.
So what are we calling them in Star Wars? Like, what are you Neil? You yourself, you live in the galaxy far, far away. You're a programmer.
Yeah.
What are you calling? Yeah. What are you calling that guy that cut you off in Coruscant traffic the other day? Air traffic the other day. What are you calling him?
Boomer. I mean, boomer is already. I mean, it sounds
sci-fi.
Star Wars.
It's like, hey, boomer.
Hey, boomer. Yeah, but it's got a different etymologies because like they blew up the Death Star, so they made it go boom.
They made it go boom. Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, we answered that question for.
We answered it for
Penguin 999 or whatever that was.
Yeah, they did more than the real boomers did, I guess.
I don't really know. I have to make a lush robe right now, which is one of my favorite things to do.
I love the textures and the depths of the reds and purples.
The depths of the reds and
what a good sheave. Sheave was my idea, by the way.
Neil specifically requested a sheave, so if you don't like seeing this, it's Neil's fault. He was like, "You're doing a sheave, right?"
It's beautiful, though.
I just thought with like how kind of unhappy Anakin and Padme look.
It's really hilarious that he's like, ha, ha, ha.
He's very satisfied with this.
He's very happy with the way things are going.
This is just a great gallery of family portraits.
I can't wait for your Obi-Wan.
I know. He's going to be so in misery.
Should I make him just like full on weeping?
You should make him look like a beleaguered saint for sure.
A beleaguered saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put him on a cross or something. You know?
And you go down just like Mary.
Man. Yeah, I'm excited to see where you go with this paint series. It's great.
I know.
You want a coffee?
Do I want a coffee? You. Well, what about our audience? Did you offer any coffee to
does
them?
the audience want a coffee? Here you go.
Wow. Wait, no, come back here so I can mukbang it.
Oh.
It's ASMR now. Yeah, this is it. This is the nitty-gritty. Painting the edges. Beautiful Sith red. Maybe I'll get some gold or silver leaf later and like really take it to town.
I have gold leaf.
You do?
Yes.
Mayst I try applying it onto the golden boy himself?
Yeah. I'll bring it over.
Lovely. That would be lovely. I have to stop this. Okay. 3 sad people.
No, one joyous little man.
One joyous man.
I like they made him so much bigger too because he is the looming presence.
He looms large and over these beautiful people's lives, and he just ruined it all. He just ruined everything for these beauty people. It's very tough. I'm having my John Singer Sargent moment.
Gorgeous.
Oh, gorgeous. Thank you. I'm making it impressionistic, don't you know? I think I need to paint a little medallion onto her right here. She has a little piece of jewel.
Yeah, give her a jewel.
I will. You know I love to give jewel.
It's giving jewel.
It's giving jewel.
These hands are not. Was it?
My hands are smaller.
My hands are. Yeah. I
haven't thought about Jewel in a while. She had those 2 songs.
She had 2 songs. She famously was homeless.
Yeah.
While she was struggling.
Famous Star Wars artist Jewel.
So, okay. Phantom Menace is coming back in the theaters.
Oh my gosh, yes. What, Huey?
Was that Huey?
No, that's
Oh, it was Maple. Sorry. That's our cat. No, actually, I'm sorry. Our dog was the one that went, meow.
Somewhere out there's a dog that meows. Right? Probably.
Yeah.
The range of dog voices I've heard on the internet in my life. There's some strange ones, you know?
What are you admitting to right now?
Sometimes you hear a dog saying, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. You know?
Stupid pet tricks. Somewhere out there's a dog that's woof is just a meow and he doesn't know.
Have you seen those videos of like dogs that grew up with all cats and they like curl up in a box like a cat and they do big eyes like a cat? And then you see a cat that was raised around dogs and they pants like a dog. Yeah, because that's all they've seen.
That's so cute. I want to see a dog do the big. I want to see a doggy do the big eyes.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It was like a husky that was raised with like cats.
No, that's too sweet.
Kevin's in the chat and suggested adding hearts to the eyes of I presume Sheev. No. This was before you.
Well, because he's looking at these beautiful young people that he's destroying. Or no, just because he's so sparkly and beautiful.
I think it would look great.
I mean, I'm sure when he saw Anakin, he was like, oh boy.
I'm sure he got real hearts in his eyes. Like,
yeah, he's like, that is my new... Yeah, yeah, he had the Patty Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Crush music.
Oh no, gross. He's like, can't wait to ruin this boy's life.
Oh, poor guys.
Poor guys. Poor little dudes.
What do you think Anakin and Sheev talked about?
What was the common binding thread there?
Because I know, like, in canon, like, Anakin was like, oh, like,
he was always like, he's been so kind to me. I think he probably love bombed him and stuff, and like took him to, what's it called? Like pod races on the lower levels, took him gambling to clubs and things.
I bet he gave him a lot of like
he was like, there's more to life. Wait, hold on. My very own friend, there's more to life than just the stringent rules of the Jedi.
Oh,
I went a little Yoda there.
Yeah, no, but I can see how he's kind of. I guess he is the anti-Yoda, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Hi, you're here, baby. You're here so early.
We have a new guest that just arrived. It's like, Emmy.
It's my sister-in-law, Emmy.
It's like when Mr. McFeely shows up.
Yeah.
Here, let me move all this junk and you can sit down.
I love your black Archie.
I'm extremely confident.
Well, I'm wearing yesterday's outfit because I've been here. Sorry, stream. Yeah, I slept over.
Well, you look radiant.
Thank you.
Ming, what the hell? These are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like it? Do you like me?
She just whipped these out.
Do you like me?
I do.
Do I know how to paint?
I kind of love you.
I kind of love you too.
I kind of love
Do you love me even though I made this?
I don't know how. Like, how do you do that? Like, I don't.
Have you ever?
If I did. Oh, I can't.
What?
You should.
Do you want to paint?
Do you want to paint right now?
No.
Do you want to paint right now? Right here?
I don't know. I've always been curious what because I think you.
It would be great.
The last time I
You
painted,
digitally paint?
because there's Control Z. There's undo.
Z.
Well, there's kind of Control Z
Look how
in.
much
You can. Yeah, you can.
like difference in shade in the skin. You make it look like skin.
She kind of. It felt like she was like
Wood.
sculpting it out of color. It was really
I
fascinating
don't know how
watching
to.
it.
I don't know how to do this shit.
Like you
Well,
see
it's
that.
just like iterating. You
Yeah.
just kind of go with your gut.
I mean,
kind
we
of,
can-
right?
But yeah, you paint all the time, Neil. You know what?
Well, that's just from watching Ming do paintings.
We should do.
I see her
We should
process.
do a paint night, like for real, like
Yes.
like that way we can just play and try
Some-
it out.
Some wine and paint because we're all huge winos
Oh,
here.
yeah.
But check out this
And-
husky that
Oh,
was
he
raised by
gets zooted.
cats.
Yeah.
See?
Aww.
Look.
He's doing the big eyes.
He's doing the big eyes like a cat.
Here,
Aw.
can I?
Emmy, can I?
Wait. Everyone, hush for one moment.
Okay.
This is what the big eye. This is what a dog raised among cats looks like. He does the big eyes.
So sweet, right? Yeah. We just wanted to let everyone know.
We just needed to know.
Because we were talking about cats are if one cat is raised in a household full of dogs and they act like a dog,
Yeah.
or vice versa. Do you feel now that you have cats and dogs,
And now that you've lived with like 10 cats at one time, and there was some dog overlay with all of the cats, right?
Yes.
did any of them ever act like the majority animal?
So when we had like 10 cats, while we had our dog Zoe, one cat, Daisy, loved Zoe. And she would sleep next to Zoe. Zoe was like a huge dog.
Hmm.
She was this bitty cat, and she would sleep next to Zoe. You remember that?
Mhm.
On her back, like Zoe would.
Oh.
And they'd both be on their back on the stair landing, like mimicking each other. And Daisy would just be like looking at her like, I'm here too.
Oh
Do you like me?
my god!
And Daisy
so
would
sweet.
play fetch with the ball.
Wow.
She would go and she would bring it back like a little dog. She was such a strange cat. Very
Daisy was so cute, and she was also really. All these cats were Siamese, and she was really cross-eyed,
Oh yeah.
but it was so
So-
cute.
So cute.
Very cute. After Zoe passed, Daisy continued to sleep on the landing of the stairs.
Yeah.
Because that was her spawn.
She thought maybe
Yeah.
she would come back.
Yeah.
We'll meet again.
Don't know when.
Daisy was not a good mother. we
Oh.
retired her. She was so enthusiastic, but she kept sitting on her babies like, look what I made! Look what I made! And there'd be like one under her butt. And she'd
Just
be
just like me and Darcy.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop that.
Do you need help with that? Oh, you got it.
Pudding
Yeah.
package.
What are you opening?
I grabbed some of my mail on the way out.
Oh, I'm excited to see what you got.
You should be.
What if you also got the planet Naboo?
bugs.
Oh yeah, I showed off this like amazing Happy Meal toy that Betty.
I got a little pixie.
It's Pixie!
Oh my
Isn't
god.
it?
You
Aren't
showed
I
off?
stupid?
Yeah, show it off.
Aren't I dum dum?
No, show it off and
They have free pom pom.
Are you kidding me?
They have a big size too for Archie, so I'm gonna get one for Archie.
this looks just like the dog that Emmy and her parents currently have.
Oh my gosh, the little head.
She's a multi. They're multi
I don't
poos,
know, I
right?
got it off of Etsy.
Yeah, multi
and
poos.
I was like, I'm only gonna get one. There's a small little big one, but now I have to get Archie.
Yeah.
This
They
is
look the
so
same, though.
sweet. Are you
I
putting?
know, it's like, well, it'll be a big one, a little one.
Are you putting this on your bag as a bag charm?
There's so much you could
I
do.
just don't know. Like, so I got a bag that doesn't have good like bag.
Is this
charm.
a new bag?
Yes.
I remembered your old bag, and I was like, I love this color, and I love this.
I know, it's that little corduroy
And
panel.
suede.
I know.
This is beautiful. Emmy,
Poshmark. $20.
you look hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, stream.
you.
Stream. You don't have to know about this.
I'll show
Yeah,
you
stream.
later.
I just need you
Here,
to know.
Put Emmy's head under the camera.
No, I'll drag my hair through the paint and then I'll look even hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so cute.
Oh my pixie. My little pixie doodle. Oh god. I love
You're
these
gonna
dogs.
pop it right there?
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll hang low, but like whatever.
I don't want to scare you, but
Scare me.
Tell us the tale.
I put on. I had left.
Oh, is this the froggy?
Yeah. Some people already know about this tragedy.
It's a tragedy
You had a tragedy with a frog?
with a little froggy
What
Are you going
happened?
to tell us a tragedy?
of Darth of
Of Darth Froggius.
Yes.
Well, what happened was
Wahapa.
what happened was that I had to go to run some errands, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna stop by the donut shop to pick up a donut as a treat."
As one does.
And the donut shop always has like cool looking people working there, and I was like, "I'm going out in just like plain athleisure," but I was like, I gotta put something on my purse so they know I'm cool.
You got it.
And I was deciding on different charms, and I was like, I gotta put the frog charm. And the frog charm is a character from Line Friends, and his name's Leonard.
Leonard the frog.
And I was like, I'll put Leonard on. This is great.
Everyone will know.
Everyone will know. Within like 5 minutes of leaving the house, I opened my purse, and I remember at the time I didn't clock that Leonard was not on my purse, but I remembered like once I realized like a little bit further later, I was like, Leonard's on my purse. When did I even put him on my purse? Then I thought I didn't even put him on my purse. Like that's how fast it was.
It was
He's
so
just
fast.
here.
Leonard, you know what? He hopped off for greener pastures.
Yeah, and you know what? I retraced my steps like once I realized, and it was already gone. So I hope that like a kid on their way home from school saw it and like picked it up.
You know what happened is that another bag charm of a beautiful other frog had fallen off on the sidewalk, and he saw it down there, and he said, "Wait for me, my love."
Oh, no.
And then he hopped down and followed.
It is
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
It is
Yeah.
Valentine's. Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
baby.
Valentine's Day. This is
Happy
it's Valentine's Day
Valentine's Day.
stream.
I got
Yeah.
you guys little baggies.
What?
I got you little baggies of garbage that you can throw away if you don't want it.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's like, well, it's like giving people things. It's like you don't have to keep the things if you don't want
Well,
to.
that's very kind of you to release us from the obligation, but I'm
Yeah.
excited to see the things you got.
I'm just so giving like that.
Thank you. What did
Just
you
don't give it.
get
Anyway,
me?
be careful. I didn't mean to scare you, but I think it'll be fun.
But be
Oh my
It
gosh!
was really cheap. It was not like a ton of.
But they made this.
I think so.
This looks
Isn't it
exactly
so-
like
It's
her.
my pixie doodle. I have to
She
get
looks like a
Archie.
Sanrio character.
Yeah, which
She's
is, like,
so
the theme of the
sweet.
bag.
I love her little nose.
Oh
You
my
kidding
God.
me?
I know.
Wow.
These are some pretty cute bag charms, guys.
Alright, I think this one's yours.
Okay, wait. I need to post about the stream on Instagram.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is that okay?
That's okay.
May I? May I?
Okay.
I mean, I haven't
These are
posted.
so beautiful, Ming. And there's like a color palette going on. There's like a purple undertone to all of them. Like you
Mhm.
didn't have to put a Photoshop filter on at the end like I do.
She didn't have
The
to.
colors
but she
are just-
went this hard.
They're just cohesive to
Well,
begin with.
when you have like a finite amount of paints that kind of like
What are you talking about, Neil? This is my artistic vision.
I know it is.
This
I mean,
is
but your
talent.
choice of paints, I think,
Maybe went to
helps
school for
helps
this.
you accomplish that the way a filter would, right?
Maybe, or maybe she's just fucking good.
Oh.
Well, I'm trying. Yeah, but I'm trying
Maybe she's bored with it. Maybe it's
trying to make it
Maybelline,
seem a
Neil.
little more accessible to Emmy. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I know what I can do. I just need
you
a,
can
I just need a
paint.
computer.
You've seen a computer.
I don't want to stop.
Are
all
you
the
sure?
time.
I have an extra plaque right here. Do you want to paint me a Jar Jar?
I can.
Is
You
it
can
too much pressure?
All right,
It's
Emmy.
way too much pressure.
Okay.
Can I show off the painting of me that you made
When you were a kid?
Oh, sure.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's
My
really
finest
cute.
work.
I
I'll
need
go
to
get-
see.
It's hanging up
I'm
in
so
Darcy's
excited.
room. It's
Oh, I'm
it's
so
over her bed all the
excited.
time.
Are you sure that was me?
Yeah, it was you.
You drew your brother?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cute.
Yeah.
Yes, she drew her brother, her beloved
And
Bobo.
you know what? And the fun part is it still looks like him today.
Does.
He
Let's
hasn't
see.
changed.
All right.
Essence
Watch
is-
your hand.
Oh.
Whenever you're ready.
Don't interrupt.
Don't
my
interrupt
teeth.
the
I'm
process.
You have to
sorry.
put a dollar
To-
in a
to-
tip jar.
To put your own.
All right. I just don't want to.
Okay, 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 okay,
I
okay,
don't want
okay.
to bump.
Okay,
I
okay,
just
okay.
hold it. Here's Emmy's painting of me. I can't.
Yeah,
Show
it
the whole
captures
thing.
like the sinister. And he's got
And
a
this is
goosebump.
you.
I'm holding.
EC.
Yep.
Oh,
Emmy's
yeah.
sister Vega, and I'm
That's a
holding. I'm
goosebump.
holding a goosebump.
That's a
Wild
goosebump.
is I remember this couch.
Yeah, the couch pattern.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the pattern of the
looks like
couch.
that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
Wow.
I really love
So
that. I mean,
that's me. She drew
Was that
this.
Nana's chair?
Maybe, I don't know, but you painted
Nana's
this,
chair.
like,
That's
2 years
Nana's
ago.
chair.
No, I
And you've only gotten better.
No, I didn't. I was like, what? Like Darcy's age.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I like how yellow your ears are.
me too. I like a good in the painting, not real life. It's
It
not my,
reminds me of that
gangrenous ears, Neil.
the episode of
It's like
Detroiters
meat.
when Tommy Pencils
It's like meat.
paints them, and then they're like,
It's like
"I love
meat.
our yellow
Meat?
like ears."
Yeah.
I don't know how you do this. I'm like, okay, now she's putting something there. Okay, how'd she know how to do that? How'd she know that though?
oh,
You're not even.
That's the thing,
you're
yeah.
not even
That's why
looking-
it's magic.
You're not even looking at like reference pictures though. Like you're just doing it.
yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
I need a smudge brush in Photoshop to render anything.
but this is
But
the smudge button.
It's
But look,
gosh.
but you smudge.
But you can't look at Photoshop and say oopsie doodle and then it undoes it.
You could say oopsie doodle and then just wait for it to dry a little and then do.
I would do an oopsie doodle and then I would panic and then it would turn gray.
It's not the end of the world to. You can always fix the painting.
Yeah, sometimes I do
Oh,
things
what,
wrong.
Do you paint, Bethany? You want to get painting in there?
I mean, not right now. Only because I have photos set. I have to do my real job, which is
Okay.
trying to get people look at the paintings.
Yeah.
But I do love painting. It's fun.
Are you proud of us for being so star-pilled? Emmy, are you so
I mean,
proud
what do
of
you
us?
think of this? Do you think this is cool? I know that you're not really star-pilled at all, but
You know what it is? I'm very supportive of you guys. You guys make me like Star Wars more.
Listen to how beautiful and supportive our friends and family are.
Well, it's
I
like
know,
when,
listen.
when boys like Star Wars, they're talking about the wrong things, and I'm like, okay, yawn, heard it, been there, done that. But when
Mhm.
girls talk about Star Wars, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, interesting. Tell me more.
Star Wars
Yes.
is for the girlies.
It is for the girls.
It's for the girlies.
You're saying that you're doing that because you think we're gonna get in trouble, but because you're a boy.
No, I just think it's
It's for the
it
girlies.
is for the girlies.
George Lucas wouldn't have cast these beautiful people
That's what I like.
if
That is-
Star Wars wasn't for the girlies.
That is kind of the main selling point of the prequels. Is
Hot people.
George Lucas was like, I kind of screwed up in the 70s by having all those uggos in my movie.
Oh no, they're beautiful too.
They
yeah.
are beautiful too. However, I think
They're unique. They're
they're
characters.
70s beautiful. Back when you could
Mhm.
be, you could have a little more character.
Yeah.
And the 2000s, the prequels was kind of the last time. I'll just say it. I think people now are just like too boringly hot.
They're
Yeah.
yeah.
That article where everyone
Yeah.
is hot but no one's horny.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's too sterile. Everyone's
Yes.
hot in a too symmetrical way.
It's
Their teeth are too perfect. Their eyes are too perfect.
they're
everything's too
Barbie and
perfect.
Kens.
They're Barbies and
Yeah,
Kens, and I can't.
But like Ewan McGregor is. I don't think he could get famous nowadays. 'Cause-
What? For not being cute enough?
For just not being the right kind of hot. Like
Well,
he's
I'll tell
clearly
I'll tell you
beautiful
why
man.
you feel that way, because casting people and directors would be like, no, it's not. He's
Right.
not perfect enough.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm
audience would like
Love him.
Would love
Yeah.
I think so.
But
yeah.
Hollywood itself is so sick and weird right now
Mhm.
that like executives would be like, we could find a more beautiful woman.
They
we
would
could
leave-
find a more beautiful man.
What if the man was more beautiful than even this?
And say what you will about Hayden Christensen.
He's a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful man, and
but he's not like
He's a beautiful boy.
yeah.
He's a beautiful
Yeah.
boy.
We're proud of him. Beautiful.
We're very proud of the beautiful boy.
We love him.
Yeah, I did this last night. I did this
Last
last night.
She free-handed this.
Did
She
you look at?
free-handed
Did you
this.
have reference?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm
But
looking.
This is like a beautiful
She
stylized.
free-handed this.
This is like a stylized version of this, and I would be like trying to do that like verbatim.
Okay, so I am looking at a picture of a lightsaber here.
But yours is so much better. Beautiful.
Oh,
See, and you did straight lines for
She just did that. She
Ming.
just did that.
It's almost like you know how to do things.
This is actually really touching my heart. Are you proud of me?
I'm super proud. I'm like actually jealous right
No.
now because I don't know how to do any of this stuff.
No, it's also doable, especially for
It's-
you.
No,
It's-
you should like sit down and teach me sometime, and there's not like a expectation.
Not, yeah, let's
it's
have
like
a good
watching.
time.
It's like watching someone play the violin,
Yes.
right? It's like, how does
Yeah.
that work?
How does that? Like, how you do?
But you know, because you're an artist, I think that you could easily get into this
Mhm.
medium.
Yeah, I feel
You're just, because you're playing around.
yeah, you have to like get into the flow of it. But like, oh man, like drawing's so hard for me lately because like I have to have everything just so to draw lately. Otherwise, my brain gets so frustrated and so upset. So like trying.
Oh no, James!
Oh, do you need
no!
a paper towel?
It's literally okay.
Okay.
Is it?
It's
Is he
fine.
okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
See?
But Anakin got jizzed.
She got
Oh my
jizzed.
god. My god. Let me look at this actually close up. Wow, like the highlights on his skin.
I know, right?
The skin is like so full of color and so like interesting and has depth, but it's still like not coming across as anything but like skin. You know what I mean? I'm not articulate, okay?
In the
is
chat,
articulate.
Praxabale says, "It's over, Anakin."
You've been jizzed.
Jizz whalers. God. Didn't they change that?
Yeah,
we had
Look,
right
we had a whole
before.
conversation about it.
It's called
Yeah, it
Jazz.
should have been called Juzz.
Juzz.
They should have just called it Juzz.
They should call it Jugs.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a robust.
I like
jizz.
Juzz because that's like
Juzz.
it's not.
I'm telling you, these guys should have just said Juzz.
Juzz.
Do you like this? Does this make you nervous?
It does. Make
So
me
what's
nervous.
happening
I don't know
here?
what this is. What are you doing?
You know what the secret is?
What's the secret?
I don't know what I'm doing either.
She's just
Okay.
winning. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a single idea what I'm doing right now.
Well, I support whatever happens.
Oh, Ben, what's this kind of music? That's called jizz,
Oh,
Luke.
Jizz, my boy. Well, they were very ancient. He was kind of doing like a Liverpudlian accent, wasn't he? He was like, well, there was a very old
I don't
and
know, what is-
ancient cult of jizz slingers back when I was a young man.
Jizz slingers, don't
Jizz.
jizz whippers, just whipping it out.
We used to whip jizz on Coruscant.
Are Neil's fans like young now?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh, well, but
But we selected not for kids.
this is not for
obviously.
children.
Okay. Good.
So this
Oh
is
yeah, I
allowed.
should go look at the.
Are you my moderator? Are you an angel?
Yeah, does anyone say anything cool?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh.
Say more cool stuff, folks. Let's see. What if you had a second painting of the light part of the lightsaber, and then you could hang them next to each other and swap out different colors?
What?
Oh, so you could be a Sith or a Jedi. Yeah, that's really smart.
You could do that, or if you want one of these paintings, you could get one of those light fixtures and set it up adjacent to it, and then that could be the lightsaber.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
choices here.
Many, many choices.
No wrong moves.
That's the other thing is I think I'm going to sell these paintings when I'm done with them.
You should.
Yeah.
Don't be undercharging, bro.
What do you? Okay. Well, we'll talk about what I should charge later, but I have no idea.
I have no idea either, but like,
Yeah, chat. Would any of you guys want to buy a beautiful portrait of any of these beauty boys?
I don't think
Or-
they're necessarily our target audience.
But I'm saying though, if you guys are enjoying the art, would you guys perchance be interested in this type of stuff?
Or a print.
Or prints?
Should we? We're thinking about doing a big May the 4th drop.
Ooh, having like a little pop-up shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We want to do a pop-up shop.
Do it. Make little Wookiee cookies.
Wookiee cookies. Did everyone like it when I destroyed the lightsaber art?
No, you're not
No,
destroying it.
dude.
You're just you're sculpting it out.
It's good.
You gotta tear it down and rebuild it, just like the
Kill.
Republic.
So true. Kill your darlings. Neil, will you compose some jazz music for us right now? Hey, sing some jazz. Could you sing me some jazz?
Nah.
You deny your wife.
You deny your wife jazz before Valentine's Day?
You can't just put together an arrangement.
No, I can't be a jazz.
Sorry, Emmy.
soloist.
Yeah, you need your jazz jam band.
I need my,
You need to really jam your jazz in there.
I need one of
your
those
jazz jammer.
space oboes.
That's what they call boomers in Star Wars. Jazz jammer.
Jazz jammer.
Jazz jammer?
Hey,
Jammer.
shut it, you jazz jammer.
Yeah.
So jazz exists in this world.
No, they call
No, they call it jats.
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 It
Jats.
sounds like
It sounds worse than jizz.
yeah. It sounds like jazz when it dies.
Jats.
It's just
I hate
jazz.
I
Jats.
hate it.
Jats.
Oh, started the jets.
Mm-hmm.
The jats. The jib jabs.
Great Jatsby.
The great Jatsby.
The Great Jatsby.
Yeah, that's good. The other thing is, going back to our earlier conversation about would I ever wear like a huge mascot head?
Yes.
Is this a topic we were discussing before?
Very before you arrived, but
Yeah.
you're feel free to jump in at any point. We Betty and I are talking about with our friend Lauren perchance making some Twi'lek leku, which is like the Twi'lek are the little girls, the people from Star Wars that have like the head tentacles.
head tubes. Yeah.
Yeah.
head tubes.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, with like some like rubber latex stuff.
yeah, so Betty
Yeah.
looked up.
It's gonna be smooth.
Do you want to help us craft it? Do you want to? I know that you're not a Star head, but do you want to make head tails with us?
Sure.
You want to make your own head tails, and then we can go to the Ren Fair dressed like Twi'leks.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I feel like you saw that really cool.
Done. You heard it here first. She's in.
I support women. I support
She supports women.
I think it's so funny to go to the Ren Fair dressed as Star Wars.
And we'll definitely be the
People do
first
it.
people
I
to
know
do
people
it.
do it, but
I thought you said that. You're like, I think it's so funny to be Star Wars.
well, because it's literally like
A
going
thing
as
we would
future
never would want
people.
to be. Well, it's like when people just go as red shirts from Star Trek and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like they don't. I mean,
As long as you're not Doctor Who, there's always like 5 Doctor Who.
Did you say Doctor?
Doctor
you sound
Who?
like you said Doctor Who.
Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who.
Doctor Who's calling?
I mean,
I
they do have Star Wars weekend at
No.
King Richard's,
Just saying, I love.
Oh,
I
they
will,
do?
and we've
Yeah.
never been.
but no,
I wasn't ask. I was asking rhetorical. I know we've never been.
No,
I drive us there. I
I'm
know.
letting you know I've never gone to the Star Wars day.
Okay.
You would have known.
Okay, I would have known because you would have been there.
I mean, I think. So yeah, our idea was thinking of doing like a craft night of making leku.
If you would care to join,
Do it. I bet there's some great tutorials already. out
Yeah,
there
I've been
to start from.
researching.
some good tubes.
Because you want them, you don't want wrinkly ones, you don't want bumps on that thing.
Yeah, and I don't like. None of us have had any experience
How-
making these type of props before.
How would you like mold rubber or what?
Neilby, do you want to make leku?
I'm trying to. I
Wanna
don't
make
know
some
what is leku.
Leku, I just told you they're the
head
head tails on Twilight.
Oh, okay,
Big
but
head
it's
tubes, Neil.
yeah. But how would you make?
That's what we're talking about right now.
Talking about.
I mean, materially. Like,
Well,
what do
let
you-
me explain it to you. The tutorials I've
Neil,
seen.
you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Okay, no, you get a little head, a fake like doll.
She's explaining
head,
it.
She's
right?
explaining it.
Doll.
There's tons of like flexible foams that you can mold and then they dry and it stays
Oh.
flexible.
Okay.
And then you can put some silicone on top. You can coat it to make it smooth, like your skin.
Huh.
And then you can make it like, you know.
Okay.
She knows all about
My
it.
Yeah, because that's how you make rubber costumes for Kaiju Big Battle or like.
Okay, I'm
puppets,
flashing
puppets.
back to like some old TV show I saw when I was a kid, where there's like, here's how you make rubber masks. where you have to like make paper mache first, and then like
and then you pour the
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I think you could probably.
there's probably materials you can.
I'm
just
sure people
mold
have
now.
done that too, where they make like the.
I got jetsed.
Oh no!
Oh,
You got
no.
Do you want a paper towel?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, you got.
You're using your thumb as a palette here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm doing some thumb times.
Neil, you should make a little Watto honker.
A Watto
Watto
honker.
Yeah.
I used to have several Watto masks. I bought a
Oh,
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You buy some bulk.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to.
Do you mean
search-
like when Phantom Menace came out?
No.
What day, Neil? I've been with you every day.
Circa,
behind your back.
circa 2010, I bought like a lot of 10 Watto masks off of eBay.
What happened to them?
I think at some point
What
you said get rid of them.
I told you to get rid of.
You know, maybe I'm misremembering because
You're like me.
that doesn't sound like something I would do.
I may have only had one or two.
Okay.
What I did do was I found Fred Flintstone masks.
Mm.
The
From the
John
movie?
John Goodman Fred Flintstone masks that had been sitting and like had flattened over the years.
Ah, gross.
And it wasn't even on eBay. I found them on some like, obscure like costume warehouse. And I bought I went to the the product listing and I sorted them by like cheapest.
Yeah, and you found
And
the flattened John Goodman.
There was like a bunch of them for 5 cents each. So I bought a whole bunch of John Goodman.
You could have
masks
made-
what did you do with them?
Did you make your own Michael Myers type?
I don't remember this at
Character?
all.
This might have been before we were dating. I never found a use for them, but
We
I
were-
had
Neil,
I had-
Neil, we've been dating since
I know.
2008.
I know. This was back when you could do stuff like that on the internet. Like
Okay.
just
Yeah, I miss when you could just buy a lot of
So
like
okay.
20 masks for $5.
So I love how you just told me that I told you to throw out 10 Watto masks.
Okay, but they might have had an odor.
They might
I
have.
remember
You
the
might have
order
been-
of the
Did
thing.
you put on the masks? Did you try it on?
Did you put the wig on the pig?
I did, and then I blacked out, and
A
that turned into this green guy,
A green Fred Flintstone.
a green Fred Flintstone, and I said, "Wilma, somebody stop me!" Or I don't
Wilma,
know. Yeah,
Wilma.
I'm doing this for you, Wilma.
yabba dabba do, smoking. I don't know.
Wait. What's it? Wilma. I love you, Wilma. I'm just trying to be the boy.
What boy?
You know.
You know.
What boy do you think I'm talking about, Neil?
I guess this boy over here.
The boy.
Wilma.
My little boy.
All right, who in
What?
who in the Flintstones corresponds to?
To
Star Wars?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Let's do it. Let's start living.
Are
Are you cool with this, by the way, Emmy, if we do this for a while?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, we should probably
I'm an
wrap
ally.
up in like it's like almost 1:19 now.
Yeah.
Okay, can I do this for like another half hour or
Yeah,
so?
of course.
I just
Yeah.
want to get some good saber time in.
Yeah.
Okay, so who corresponds to who? Let's see. Well, prequels or OG trilogy? Or just whatever feels right.
Just whatever feels right.
Hmm.
Because there aren't a lot of like Fred Flintstone type guys in Star Wars.
Did you know that this looks exactly like corn on the cob right now? Did you know? Hey, it's corn on the cob. It's literally corn on the cob.
It's beautiful though.
It's the most beautiful corn on the cob you've ever seen.
Obi-Wan
I love
Kenobi.
Obi
Whoa.
Cornobi. Cornobi hole.
Corn Beetle.
No?
Mm.
Mm. Well, I thought he was going to like it for a second. But...
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I bombed. I really bombed. I struck out. Oh, guys. How do I get him to like me back?
Oh, it's
Okay. Let's
What's so funny, Neil?
where are you giggling at?
Why are you giggling?
You Jets jammer?
I don't know. I'm just looking at pictures of Fred Flintstone masks. I can't find the.
Don't buy.
Can you show me the Watto masks that you bought?
Were they like
Maybe I'll remember them.
were
if
they
I see
latex
them.
or were they the like costume like
It was
Vancouver
gross
type?
because it was latex, but it had like the
The fuzzies.
fuzzy
Mm.
chin hairs.
No,
I don't like
you
that.
had that.
I wore it at the end of the
Your wedding.
yeah.
At the end of our wedding, Neil came out and he looked like that.
Yeah. No, I
You
wear it
had
at
that?
the end of the Lenny Kravitz video I did.
Oh yeah.
I had that.
Remember when Lenny Kravitz was on stage?
Yeah.
And Nick popped out. Yeah, when his Watto came out.
But his Watto was a Force Unleashed.
Poor Lenny. I would cry.
That is actually a
Would you
huge
Lenny
nightmare.
Kravitz?
Would
I
you
would-
Lenny Kravitz about it?
Kravitz?
Do you
Well,
think he cried? Do you think he cried?
I don't think.
No,
but
because
what-
Steven Tyler said, "Hey man, congratulations" or something.
Was he like, hey man, nice dick?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey man."
That was funny, but
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I don't
everyone-
know. Like, what is Lenny Kravitz doing wearing like pants that tight? You know?
Well, he's
He
Lenny
had a ring.
Kravitz. He's
He
allowed.
is.
He's
but-
letting the people know,
He had
Neil.
jewelry on his ding dang.
I don't think you could really tell at that resolution, but maybe there's a higher resolution version.
Well, you
What, he
should
just has
find
a Prince
it. You
Albert
should
or
research
something?
it and find it.
Do you think he planned it? Is that what
And-
you're implying?
Maybe
I mean,
it was.
he was wearing jewelry on his ding
I
dang.
guess
right?
just
That's
do it.
something that people do.
Yeah, but like that's
But,
like
but
it's,
but you would just wear it all the time though. You don't take it
Yeah.
out because you like if you have those type of piercings, you keep them in.
but it's not a piercing. It was just a ring. I think I might be.
Oh, a cock ring.
Don't quote me
Oh
on
my
this.
god,
What
I'm
if
gonna
I'm
quote
mis-
you.
no,
What if I'm
I don't think you can
misremembering?
tell, but I think
What if I dreamed this detail?
no,
up?
because Steven
What if this
Tyler's
never happened?
Steven
Oh my
Tyler's
God.
message to him addressed it. It was. I'm not going
Okay.
to look it up right now, but
He
I.
was like,
don't look it up.
he
But like
was like, I don't want to miss a ring.
I don't want to miss a ring. Is what Steven Tyler said. I don't want to miss your
Ring.
your D ring. Lunchtime with the crew, as we often do.
and he's got a ring.
But like that's nice though
Oh my
because
God.
like it means that his wiener was like aesthetic that day. So
Yeah,
even if
he-
it was an accident,
he was
like
prepared.
it was manicured. It was
He was prepared for
moisturized.
someone to see it eventually. It just people saw it.
It had some bling. Like it had maybe like a date later, but like it debuted early.
You know what?
So it made
It's
me
not
feel
the
better.
worst thing for that guy.
I don't think so
No.
either. No.
His big scarf is more embarrassing, I think.
I
Oh yeah.
Remember that
no. I remember that in 2010 we were all big scarfing it.
No.
I am.
It was.
um,
He had a very big
big.
scarf.
No, I remember how
But
big
you know,
the
I don't
scarf.
think big scarf is that embarrassing. I think Lenny Kravitz can kind of do no wrong.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
because he's chill about it. Like
He's chill about it. He's chill about it. He wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh
My D.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah. But
release a
he's got a
statement.
very self-serious kind of image.
no. He seems very like he takes himself seriously.
Oh
Not
wow,
funny.
Neil.
So
I'm
you
not,
think he should
not
be
judging.
embarrassed?
I'm just saying, like, there's nothing like as a
Neil.
public figure he could do to
Neil.
address.
We're trying to smooth this over for him, okay?
I'm not
We're trying to help
We're
him.
trying to help
Okay.
him.
Why are you fumbling another bro's bag?
Yeah.
Don't-
You're not an
he already
ally.
fumbled his
Because
own
there's a
back.
statute of limitations on
All right.
it.
Well, how about this? How about instead of like trying to like downplay his thing, we play up Dave Matthews pooping on people.
Oh, that was
Over
the
the
worst.
bridge.
Yeah.
He didn't specifically. pour
I'm sure
all
some of
that.
his
I know,
was in
but
there.
it was
He did.
He wasn't like an evil mayor. Like he simply
Someone on his crew.
his bus driver.
No, I think it's okay
Went
to play
ahead.
to play
Sorry.
telephone with this
It's okay.
situation.
Oh,
It's
I
okay.
agree.
Guys, this is what happens when I invite you to come and talk about Stars with
I'm
me.
sorry.
This is what happens.
There's
Yeah,
always-
we inevitably have to talk about Dave Matthews poop.
It's okay.
Poop dumping
Mhm.
in the
It's one of
Chicago River.
That's one of my favorite things.
It's so funny
to
because
remember.
It is funny
It's
that it
so
happened.
funny.
Because it's like crash
Into
me pieces. Yeah,
Oh my god. I can't take you kids anywhere. I love it.
you can't take us to the internet.
I can't take you. The problem
You can't take
is
me out of the internet.
yeah, the problem
Yeah.
is, man, I don't know how to scrape any of us off of that thing.
We love it. We love it here in our hole. This hole was made for us.
This hole was made for us. It's
He
our-
dumps poop in the morning. Sorry.
He dumps poop.
All right, so Fred Flintstone update.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't find any. I'm just using Google image search, but I can't find any proof that this mask ever
You
existed.
dreamed a mask.
And then you dreamed that your wife told you to get rid of it.
I got rid of the mask somewhere.
Wait, okay, did we...
No, because remember when I like threw away all that stuff and we hired a dumpster and I got rid of all my stuff in the basement?
Did you get rid of anything good?
I don't know. I didn't document. No, it was nothing good. But
Okay.
I think
Of course it was nothing
I think I had to Marie Kondo that box of
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone masks.
I bet they're harming you more than they're giving you good.
Yeah, but all the masks that I'm finding are just like cartoon versions.
You can't
but there
find
was
the ones.
The John Goodman.
That's
Right.
a red flag, Neil, because like the ones you had will probably be either worth a ton of money right now, or they were so toxic that they were purged from the internet.
Oh, like maybe they recalled them and you
Yeah.
had the last ones
did
and
not
they were giving
well-
you brain damage by being around them.
Well, it was just
like
like
it was
a,
like releasing carbon monoxide or whatever.
it was
it was like a
off-gassing,
dead.
like
It was like a
Watto
dead
gas.
stock.
Yeah, Watto gas. You're getting
Watto
gaseous
gas.
Watto Flintstone gases.
Mm.
Your blood levels.
It's
of Watto
it's possible
were too high.
I documented them on like my Tumblr at some
Good.
point. So
Glad
they're-
there's
Doing what?
documentation.
I'm sure I
Rotting?
can find. I'm sure I can find proof. Yeah, they were like kind of rotting masks.
Yeah, because that type of stuff deteriorates so bad. Like it ages so badly and it smells bad and it gets moldy.
Mhm.
Did it have rubber mold?
It was just like a product that like was below the standards of even the current internet. I don't know how
You
I
can't
found
find
someone
them
who's
at all.
selling it. Yeah, I can't even. It's like a internet. You're gonna have to go on the Wayback Machine to find it.
Someone
I
says
guess.
here, the Fred Flintstone mask talking to you like the Green Goblin.
Neil, put me on, Neil. I want to ride tonight.
Fred
Neil,
Flintstone,
let's go get Taco Bell, Neil.
Oh yeah, that's my goblin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the
Yabba
goblin.
dabba da. All right, yeah. Here's the only image I can find is on my own Tumblr.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
That looks like a death mask.
He looks
Right?
like he has inflammation.
Oh.
And here's the Barney Rubble one. Get ready.
Oh, my
Barney!
beloved dog.
No!
That's not
Jeez.
Rick Moranis.
It's
Isn't
Sick
it
Moranis.
Sick Moranis. Sick Moranis.
Sick Moranis.
Ghoulish.
Yeah, and they like came to. I think
Ugh.
I got. Yeah, it looked like that.
That's yours? Is that your picture?
Do you know what
You live with
do you know
that?
what's wrong with that? Is
That's
that like
cool.
Ming is
Thanks.
painting like detailed, beautiful skin, and someone painted just like rotting flesh skin. There's so many different ways to make something look like skin in a visceral way.
Well, they tried with these.
They tried. They tried.
They tried. Oh, it's like porous.
Yeah.
I'm
It looks
glad
like
you don't have them anymore.
Cheesecloth. I think.
Hey, I'm glad they're gone.
I'm glad they're gone.
You know, I'm glad that Ming wasn't the one that forced your hand, but I'm glad that you made the conscious choice to get rid of them.
I
because-
put them in a little basket and sent them down the river.
Oh.
Wow, that's really dark.
And there's just a bunch of ducks wearing them.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that like gets like stuck in the river somewhere at the bottom of the river, and someone calls the fucking police?
Because like,
they're
there's
like,
a bunch
I
of
think
men,
that-
men heads.
Oh, a
think
serial
it's like
killer
a-
just let his
Yeah.
faces out. On
And it's like
Hey, the serial killer just
Let
new face drop from
Yeah.
the serial killer.
and they look bloated, like they've been in water for too
Oh.
long. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh.
I would be so free. I would call the police. I'd be like, please,
Flintstones.
please help me.
The Flintstones.
Oh, the funeral dirge of
Yeah.
Meet the Flintstones.
Did you just? So you found those online?
Yeah.
No, he found them in an alley.
Oh my god!
They're
I
covered
found them
in a
online.
wet substance.
I wouldn't.
I would
No.
put past him. Neil would
Yeah,
absolutely.
I get the appeal of seeing what they're like.
Well, it was one of those things where it's just like, wow, you can get something shipped to you on the internet for so cheap. I think they're losing money by sending it to me.
Yeah, I've had deals like that before
Yeah.
where I'm like, how on
That's-
earth are they even sending this to me?
They want to get rid of it, Neil.
I guess
Because
so.
they're-
It's
Haunted.
cursed.
It's a cursed
Oh
object.
my gosh, was
What?
there a little card with some Latin on it?
Yeah, and I read it out loud.
And now you're
that's-
John Goodman, Fred Flintstone, and that's
John Badman came out
that's your
and
Green Goblin.
screamed at me while the walls caught on fire.
Came running at
we've
you.
all been there.
Yabba dabba dabba-dabba-doo.
Yabba dabba doo. He had a shotgun. You need to watch.
I watched that.
Oh,
Okay, I watched that because you mentioned it. But I love that movie, and I finally also watched. I think that was the same week I watched "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" for the first time too. Also another John Badman.
John Badman, yeah.
I love the sound of him throwing that toad against the tree. It's so satisfying.
No!
I love toads and frogs. Frog and
No
toad.
wonder Leonard ran away from home.
I didn't
Leonard.
throw Leonard.
But look, if you believe a toad, if you believe the toad was,
Oh my god.
if the soul of John Turturro was in a frog,
Yeah.
you wouldn't care, right?
I would care.
You love that man?
Yeah, he's a human, and I love all men on Earth.
I mean,
In a way.
if I was given,
in a way,
I would take care of John Turturro as a frog.
I would care for him if he became.
If someone told me,
Would you love me if I was a worm?
I would love you if you were the Dune worm.
Wait, hey, would you peel an orange for me?
Would you peel an orange for me, Bethany?
Yeah.
Are you gonna peel an orange for me?
Yeah, I would absolutely peel an orange
Just
for both
checking.
of you.
I already know that Neil wouldn't, because
Yeah.
his little fingernails are so short.
I've been letting my pinky get long.
I don't think that
You
will
can-
help with the orange.
You can start the orange with like a bottle opener or a knife. Just letting you know.
Yeah. No, look, I can peel an orange. It's fine.
Have you
but
ever
would you?
considered?
She's trying to
Have
show
you
you how to
considered?
be a better husband.
Would you ever peel an orange?
I'm just telling you, on the
I do.
eve of Valentine's Day
Mm-hmm.
and 2 eves before, you know, the big
Yeah.
day.
You know.
You know,
Oh, the actual one.
the big day.
The day that will live in infamy.
Ask Ming to marry you.
Oh my god.
Hey, she might say,
Hey,
I think that she likes you despite it all.
It's. I mean, it's true. Despite.
Despite the Watto stuff that just happened.
No, the Watto stuff makes me like more.
Okay.
No, the Watto stuff's been going on for years.
The Watto stuff is part of this whole
I
thing
know.
between me and Neil. It's part of our psychosexual courtship.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Abby.
before all of us got star-pilled, I do remember seeing every time I saw Watto, I would text it to Neil. So I think
He's a big Watto fan.
I think
I was-
did Watto star-pill us?
Maybe.
No,
Because we hang out with you.
We do.
I guess. No, Ming has always been a Star Wars.
Yeah, she's the Star
fan.
Wars. She's just star-pilled on both sides.
Ming has some
I thought you were
wonderful
too.
prequel memorabilia from her own youth.
I think you've always
that-
been a star. It's just increased.
I've been a casual Stars, and I thought, and there are moments in my life where I was like, ooh, I really, really love Star Wars, but I never loved it like how I do now.
No, I
It's
mean,
different. It's
how
all
did you
different.
feel? All right, so I mean, like living with Jordan,
Yeah.
who I think really liked the aesthetics and obviously the story of Star Wars, but
yeah.
like it was a
maybe
much
we're-
bigger part of his life.
So
So
made room for his star
Yeah.
exploration, and now you're like, actually, wait a minute. I have a dark secret in me.
well, it was funny because a lot of it does have to do with like he definitely liked Star Wars more proactively than I did, I think. And then I can't take my eyes off of the sheep, by the way. The way that his face is just oh my god.
It's just coming together for you.
This rules.
Do you like the sheave, Neil?
I
Well, you
do.
believe in the sheep?
It's
I believe-
unachievable.
Yeah.
in life
Oh.
after she.
I believe. Continue.
But yeah, like I think I was kind of by the like right before the sequels came out, it did feel like there was a little bit of a Star Wars drought. And I was kind of like, there's really no reason to keep on buying toys from the original movies. And back then I was like, well, I'm absolutely not going to buy anything from the prequels. So there's nothing really here for me beyond what I already own.
Yeah.
I know. Look at it.
I mean, throughout the sequels too, still felt like a drought.
Well, okay, so for me, I will say the sequels got me back into Star Wars in a way that I was like, oh, I think that this is kind of the Star Wars that's finally clicking with me, where I'm like, I feel like I don't have to watch this, like I'm watching this for the first time with other people who also like Star Wars for the first, like we're all experiencing this together.
It's not somebody showing it to you and being like, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Or-
This is the good part.
Or they show me the bad ones and they're like, oh, these suck, right? And I'm like, well, I guess I have to, kind of come in with this, you know?
Mm-hmm, this energy.
Well, also when you're watching something with someone and they already have a feeling of it, even if you're enjoying it, it does get colored by how their enjoyance or dismay of the thing too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that all of us going into the sequels and experiencing them together kind of created like an even ground, and I think because of that I was able to enjoy them without feeling like
there wasn't that sense of gatekeeping.
Yeah, and so it got like that. I really did love. I enjoyed Force Awakens and I love The Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last Jedi.
I'm really excited to revisit them now
with your new eyes.
With my new eyes.
Yeah, I haven't.
You know,
like I haven't felt the need to go back to them.
Well, it's so funny because all they're doing, you're watching two kids literally fight over Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, and like,
I don't know.
And then they never say his name.
Yeah,
they're hit and miss, but like it's like the core of it never really gels.
Yeah,
and it's like the prequels are like
there's a full story there.
There is a full story. Like they tell the story they want to tell, start to finish. You know, George's intent is fully realized. And that it makes it hard to compare them because they're just botched in different ways.
Yeah.
Botched.
Oh. Botched.
Yeah, I guess
I would say the sequels are absolutely botched.
Yeah.
They should have just planned anything, but they're clearly trying to gauge. I mean, at least it felt like to us that they're kind of gauging from audience reaction, then going,
"Hey, do you like this?"
Yeah,
yeah. And so, I don't think the prequel. I don't think I'd call the prequels aren't botched. They're just tacky and have a lot of. Part of it is just like the era they were made, and George Lucas just being really out of practice as a director.
Yeah, and I think like. I don't know. I think they're both imperfect in different ways for sure, and I think sequels was trying to play it too safe, and I think that was its thing. You know,
it's looking like them.
These are awesome.
The highlights, yeah, looks really good.
Good is a strong word.
Yeah, I will say that like even throughout the sequel trilogy, and then like Solo and like all the other stuff.
love Rogue One.
Rogue One was the one where I was just like, that's a damn good movie, and it's a one-off.
Yeah.
Mwah. Yeah. And then I would say it wasn't until The Mandalorian that I was like, I can just enjoy this Star Wars for what it is, and I don't feel like I'm comparing it to other trilogies. It's just a TV show.
Yeah.
It's just the continuing adventures of a space cowboy, and that's great.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what like Acolyte is going to be like.
Oh, I can't wait for Acolyte. This one I think you're going to like, Acolyte.
It's all dark side.
It's set 500 years before. Oh, right, it's set during the High Republic, so it's set 500 years before the events of the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. And it's about, the Jedi Order and its full strength.
Interesting.
And, kind of the beginning of the upsurge of this wave of Sith activity that we're to believe has taken several centuries to get to the point where they're ruining these beautiful people's lives.
So it'll be like pretty clear of like continuity baggage for the most part.
I don't think. Because like, it's so far.
Aside from like what Yoda might be in it.
Yeah. But we don't even.
Yeah, but he'll be a young Yoda.
But we don't even know yet. Like they didn't confirm if Yoda's even. So
Yoda's race, they actually are tall at their peak, and
Benjamin Button, where they turn small.
Yeah, he shrunk over the centuries. But
baby Yoda is actually
he was a solid 6 foot. He was a 6'4" in his heyday.
So Baby Yoda's ancient.
No, Baby Yoda will get tall,
and then small,
and then small again, and just like Yoda.
And no one pill makes you
I'm looking
bigger.
forward to sexy Yoda who fucks.
Well, listen, we don't know if he's going to be in there, but he is alive during the time period, and it will be set a lot at the Jedi Temple.
What if?
Though I think based on that new, they have like a new Jedi show for babies. The thing that Nubs is in.
Young Jedi Adventures.
That the same timeline?
Yeah, and I think he's not on Coruscant. He's like on some other temple at the time. Talking about my boyfriend Yodes.
Yes, we love the Yodes.
Mm-hmm. But to bring it back around to Andor,
Yes.
As much as I liked Mandalorian,
Mandalorian.
Andor blew it out of the water. It's really good.
Yeah, that was a really like I'm excited. Like it's funny because I know we just watched it, but now I'm like, oh, I'm excited to kind of rewatch it and soak it in, like soak in all the like now that I have the story, I'm like, okay, now I can just like soak in the vibe because
soak it in.
It just looks so rich.
It's like so rich. It's got the best costuming and set design and just
world building too.
World building. It's just like it just sidesteps. Like I was saying earlier, there's no fan service in it. There's no
lightsabers.
No lightsabers. No the Force. They mentioned the Emperor. He's kind of...
But he's like a real political guy. He's like Trump.
He's a political guy. It's more about the people who are working towards the Emperor's goals, you know?
I haven't seen... I don't know exactly the story of Zone of Interest, but it kept reminding me of what I believe the plot of Zone of Interest, which is like, oh, what if a middle manager during Nazi times, like, and he has to support his family, what are they going through during, the Holocaust, Like, they just are doing their job.
Ugh, the banality. It's the banality.
The banality of office
evil
work
of
because
evil.
It's evil office space. Like that's what was happening. Like the guy was in an office cubicle and he hated it. And
I love seeing Star Wars cubicles.
We saw that Mando 3 too with Tim Meadows.
Oh yeah, Tim Meadows.
And I'm like, great. I love when I get to see bureaucratic like menial office stuff in Star Wars, and I'm like, oh, that's where I'd be.
Yeah, but also like the more like imperialist stuff, but still like mid level, like the guy who ran the what was the planet with the meteor stuff?
Oh,
the big guy with his like son and stuff, and
this is Amanda.
Yeah, no, on
Andor.
What was it called?
Aldani.
Yeah, Aldani. Yes.
Like that shows like the Empire guys overseeing it and like just like slowly genociding the local population.
Yeah.
But like being just like these crude, arrogant bastards.
Oh,
but like bastards,
but bastards,
Anakin.
But it's not in the usual Star Wars context. It's just seeing them like behind the scenes and what their day to day is.
Yeah.
While there's a secret mission that they have no idea is happening.
Yeah.
So they're not in villain mode exactly. It's more just seeing them like fly on the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
So that is kind of like the thread of Star Wars that Andor picks up that is not particularly done in any other movies because they never have time for it. It's cool. It makes the Empire like actually evil instead of like cartoon evil.
These are kind of like how do regular people exist in this world? And we get to see it in Andor. It's cool.
It's really
Do you think...
It's Les Mis.
Do you think Cassian Andor is very lucky, or do you think he's scrappy? Like, do you think the Force is with him or no?
Oh,
because that seems to be kind of like the theme of Rogue One-ish. Like, whether you believe in it or not, it may, Also, I love that you're starting off with sapphic colors for Obi-Wan.
Sapphic Obi.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pastel, hell sherbet, sapphic.
Yeah,
baby girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like he needed a different color from.
No, I love this. He's a little peaches and cream baby.
Is there rules to calling someone a baby girl? Can I use it however I wish?
I use it for...
We use it however we wish.
For everyone I love belovedly. Like I would call you a baby girl. I call Ming and Neil baby girl.
Yeah, we're both baby girl.
And I call Darcy baby girl because she's literally a baby girl.
Yeah, she's a baby girl.
I read something where it was just like a baby girl is...
It's like a man over 25. Yeah, that was the news though. That was the news though. And we know that they're Jats jammers.
They are Jats jammers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
And I think
the news, I mean, they believed in Jankum.
Yeah, that also sounds like something that would exist in Star Wars.
Don't talk about that. That's real. That's serious.
Jankum's not real.
But I saw it on CNN.
It was
the
the
kids
local
are doing
Fox
it.
affiliate.
Yeah, I don't, what, We were talking about like Andor. Yeah.
No, we were talking about Jenko.
We're not Jenko.
Yeah, no, we were
I
talking
bet they
about
do
how
Jenko.
I haven't watched Rogue One in a while. I
I'm
need to
so
rewatch it.
excited to rewatch it now that we finish Andor.
Well, I mean, the season 2 of Andor is coming next
yeah, I
year.
know. Well,
We're not
This
going to wait
year.
that
yeah,
long.
but
to
we have to
rewatch.
watch Andor now.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we
but...
can start the original trilogy again, and then
Oh, no!
And it never ends.
And
And
it
this is
never
your life
ends.
forever, Neil. Do you love this? Is this what you expected when you
No.
signed
Did
up?
you expect that the most like Star Wars people you knew were going to be like these people?
Yeah, I kind of did.
How?
How did you know?
What?
How did you know such a thing?
Did you even know?
I'd be more surprised if Emmy got like
Really star-filled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe my hitter. Hey, yeah, you want some
Hey.
snacks?
Can I eat a weird little sniffles?
Hey, there's also Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, we have Girl Scout cookies.
There's
Oh.
Thin Mints
What?
down there. No, I put them over here. Thin Mints and there's Caramel Delights. Right, literally.
Neil!
All right,
Do you see them? Do you see Thin Mints? Okay, and then the other ones are right next.
Yeah.
Where's the caramel?
Next, and then
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Oh.
Different style.
I'm sorry, I couldn't put them in the same compartment, but I didn't want the cats to get them.
Thank you.
I know, yeah.
I'm
Good stuff, right?
happy as a clam right now.
Clam Man.
Ocean with my friends.
Ash asks, "Are you drawing that by memory?"
Kind of a combination. So this is the Obi that I'm working on right now. He looks great. And I'm looking at just, a random picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi that's on
So you're eyeballing
Insta.
it, yeah.
So I'm eyeballing
But
it.
it's
Like
not,
I'm.
yeah, but you're not doing a direct, recreation of that photo. You're kind of
It's the spirit. And for this Anakin, I looked at a picture of Hayden, I think, from a different movie or like a paparazzi shot. This is just a random Natalie Portman picture. It's like I just look at it and then I kind of try to capture a bit of the spirit, the essence,
But
the
I will
soul.
say, I've seen you draw like celebrity likenesses from memory, and you have a knack for it.
Mm-hmm. yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's my curse of knowing. I don't
You're
know.
good with faces?
I'm not face blind. I'm name blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are though.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, we're visual people.
Mm-hmm. Obi's like, I just don't want to brook any of this. I wish I wasn't here right now, Anakin. Why must you always?
Yeah, why must you always?
Why must you always?
It's not the Jedi way.
It's not the Jedi way, Anakin. And I think if you thought about it, you'd know. Continue.
Man, look at him.
He's happening. Were you expecting?
I'm so happy.
Oh,
This is great.
I love you.
Hey, I love you. I'm so happy we're all here together. Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day. I wish Lindsay was here.
I know.
I
Ready for her trip.
Our dear friend Lindsay.
She's
of Small
got
Boo.
she's got to go to LA with her husband so he can accept some animation award.
I better
So
win.
short. Yeah.
Better win.
Cool guy.
Is he gonna have to get up on stage?
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to do a
If he-
dance.
He's gonna have
Yeah.
to do a little dance.
And he's gonna have to do a little dance.
I would love an award show where no talking. You can dance it out. Anything you want.
Oh,
to
a
say.
dance battle. Oh,
Not a dance battle. Just like you have to
Your
do
thank you
an
speech.
acceptance dance.
I think that's cool. Like you prepare a performance you do if you win. It's your victory dance. You should do that. And then
Yeah, like you're thanking people, but
Yeah.
you have to like show.
Oh, you know how people like have their speeches written on a little piece of paper?
yeah, they should have like foot.
Yeah, the little footprint from cartoons.
Yeah.
What's it like? Put,
No, they're looking at it and they're like, damn.
and
They're
then
looking.
the goofy. Like,
No, yeah, Goofy, yeah.
Throwing the papers.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh. Have you guys watched that horror movie No One Will Save You?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that'd be a great watch for all of us because they do a
Scary dancing.
they have the foot things for the dance and the old-timey foot placements for learning how to dance. And I was
Aw.
like, that is so cute. It's a very like kind of twee horror movie, but I like it a lot and it reminded me of all you guys. There's like there were parts of where I was like, ooh, Emmy will like this because of this. Neil will like this because of this. Maybe like and all of it also miniatures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miniatures.
Everyone looked up and gasped. Yeah.
Miniatures.
Miniatures. We love miniatures.
We do.
It's a tiny thing? You're saying it's a
Nice.
tiny thing?
I've often talked about how one of the things that we had as children that current children's media doesn't have much of is miniatures.
Yeah, because everyone's so scared of people eating things. That's why Polly Pocket got big.
I don't mean like toys. I mean like TV shows, because we had like Shining Time Station.
Oh, little men.
Yeah.
Like
little guys.
stuff
And
that
like,
Mr. Rogers had the miniature sets.
Wow.
Where'd it go?
Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No, but I mean,
that was popular though.
I mean, because
Explorers,
Thomas the Tank Engine's still around, but it's CGI now. You know.
Dang. Then what? That's not even a train.
The only thing that's left is like Aardman stuff, like Shaun the Sheep has.
You know what? And if they're clay, this provider goes down the drain or whatever.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why don't they make more?
I don't know. It was funny. It was like Aardman set that story out, and then the next day they're like, "No, but we have enough clay for the next like 10 years."
Oh, they just wanted
us to be worried and to appreciate them more while they're here.
Don't worry.
On our the edge of our seat for 10 years.
Well, it's funny because it does feel like they probably panicked, and then they're like, "Oh wait, NBD, don't worry about it, NBD."
No, actually, there's enough here for a while.
We're gonna have to unlock the flushed away system to.
To make more clay.
No, they're like we have to like transition to CGI again. You know?
Oh no, yeah.
Boo. Won't the clay dry out?
Boo.
It's some certain kind of plasticine clay that does not dry out because of the environment destroying oils and so on in them.
Is plasticine?
I'm sorry, baby.
Do you want some water?
Give me some juice, please.
Get some water.
Get her quickly. Your sister's choking. Your sister's dying.
This happened to me. This happened to me with my family, and they.
Oh my! Okay. Don't take on my trauma.
Oh my god!
I release you.
We love to take on your trauma.
Yeah, you're right though. They're not that many practical miniatures.
It's a Van Gogh. Yeah. All right, don't go too wild now. It's just a wood panel painting from Michael's.
Yeah, but I mean, like in this state, he looks like he could go either way. Could be Van.
Oh yeah, or it could
just
be
like the Lego.
Yeah, we have you have a Lego Star Wars stuff, including a Obi-Wan, but we also have the really cool Starry Night 3D thing, which comes with a little Van Gogh.
Yeah, the Lego Starry Night set.
And I switched their heads at some point.
Van Gogh and Obi-Wan. And to see if you would notice. And I didn't.
You didn't notice. But at one point, I think you were just like, wow, they really made Obi-Wan's hair really red in the Lego. And
you had to tell me it was Vincent Van Gogh. You're just gaslighting me.
I just thought it would be cute. I was like,
Obi-Wan. It was a little surprise.
A little surprise.
AKA la lie.
That is funny. That's like a cute version of gaslighting. It's like, oh, what if I just made a little guy look like a different little guy? That I just wanted
to see if she would notice her little guys.
See,
so that's Obi-Wan's head on Van Gogh.
Yeah,
and then Van Gogh's Lego is just bright orange hair for some. I mean. Oh yeah,
but he's got I took his hair off, but he's got the little face.
Oh yeah,
on both sides.
Dealing with the events of Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah,
really dealing with them.
Really dealing with them. He had a tough 4 days.
Did you know that the events of the film from 2000? Oh man! Whoa! Did you see that? I almost got juzzed all over Obi-Wan's brand new face.
Just and jats and jizz.
It's okay. I would have just cleaned it up. But yeah, the events of Revenge of the Sith take place over 4 days. 4 days.
I can't believe that.
He just didn't sleep for 4 days, and I think you would have done the same things too if you didn't sleep for 4 days. Oh, you're so beautiful. Chat, you can't tell, but Emmy, my sister-in-law Emmy, is like a beautiful 90s The Crow goth, The Craft waif right now in a velvet dress.
You would be playing that song that we were playing yesterday by the Smiths. How Soon Is Now?
How Soon Is Now.
Yeah.
It took us so long to... Do you know that song, Emmy, How Soon Is Now by the Smiths? It took us so long to remember it because the only line I could remember from it for days was, I am human and I want to be loved just like everybody else does. And then I was like, and remember it goes, wow, wow, wow. And I'm like, I'm walking around to Neil and I'm like, there's a part where it goes, beep boop boop beep boop boop.
she turned to me late at night and was just like, "Hey, you know that song that goes like this?" And she did the whole thing. And I was like, and I kept being like, "Oh, you mean this song?" And I sang it totally not that song.
And I would angrily say no.
And I wasn't trying to be doing on purpose. It was just be a song that it was earworming in my head that I remember, oh, I need to look that one up. I wonder if it's the same song. But no, it happened to be the theme song from Charmed.
Charmed, yeah. It's How Soon Is Now by the Smiths.
I see.
His
Oh,
beauty
I
mark?
see.
Is that his beauty mark?
Oh, no, it's just his, here's his beauty mark right here.
Under eye baggies.
Oh,
It's his under eye baggies, but he had to have a
He's
beauty
so
mark
cute.
too. He's the most beautiful Jedi. Most beautiful Jedi award. MILF. Master I'd like to friend.
Yep.
Master I'd like to be friends with.
Oh, you know, Milk is Master I'd like to crib.
Criff. Master I'd like to criff.
Milk.
Oh yeah, Neil and Emmy. The way you say F, boink,
To have...
have sex with
Mm-hmm.
in Star Wars is criff.
Criv.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
never
my
heard
gosh.
that before.
Hey.
How have I never heard that before?
Hey.
Crib.
Criff it.
Yeah.
Just criff it.
Go criff yourself.
Just go criff yourself.
go criff yourself.
Criffin. It's...
How come I've never heard that before? And it's
Because
like,
when
what
boys
is
watch
that?
Star Wars, they don't care about the interesting stuff.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
they literally don't.
There's
Tell me
not
what
a-
I
Did you know about Criff?
There's not a lot of
No.
criffing in Star Wars.
No, there's
There's
not.
just cuddling.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, there's proof that our guy criffed.
Mm-hmm.
At least one.
Two proof.
Well, not really.
Well, I guess the
he
one-
didn't arrive via criff.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a little bit of criffing in Andor.
Yeah, there's definitely criffin in Andor.
Yeah.
We're talking about criff.
There's a couple bedroom scenes in Andor.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was
I thought Luke and Leia were twins, so he only got it up once.
That's
He
true.
only got it up
Just the one.
once.
Just
And
the
then-
one time. And he was 22.
And then he was
should have
away-
been in the club.
And he was away during war, so he didn't really do more
No, that we know
For his
of.
country.
for his country.
Darth Vader just once.
He just once,
Yeah, he
and then
just
he
once.
just lost all of the equipment.
Lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had to like build a big space ball.
Yeah.
Just one. Well, two, actually.
Yeah.
Two ball.
Two
Yeah.
ball.
Representative of the huge unactualized nut.
Yeah, he spent the rest of his life building his balls in space.
Yeah. I mean, men, you know.
Men do that kind
Men
of
do that
stuff. Like
stuff.
all the time.
Yeah.
Men are always doing that.
Men are always doing that, building shrines to their balls.
It's true.
And then his own son destroyed.
Destroyed his
Destroyed the
balls.
ball.
His own son
He
blew
blew
up
the
his own
ball.
balls.
He resented being born.
You know what? It's really,
Yeah.
it's death of the author, death of the father. I think about this a lot now that I've had a child. In order for my child to flourish, I must fall down and die so I can fertilize the earth below her so it does not lie fallow. And
mean,
so that it
there's a
nourishes her
wiki
so that
movie
she may
about
grow.
We could just go to Home Depot.
Or I could- no, I have to sacrifice my life's blood for her.
Don't become the
Okay.
compost.
Okay.
Please.
When she grows up and realizes how weird I am, I need so many brownie points to have endeared myself with her.
No. She's gonna be so hyped. She's gonna be like, thank God. Thank God my parents are who they are and not.
I don't know about that because you think that, but Betty and I were singing the other day and she said that we were cringe. And she's not
Don't-
even sick.
Oh my
Stop
God.
letting her watch
You know why?
YouTube.
You know why?
She
Yeah.
called us cringe.
She calls cringe because we were jokingly singing like Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam.
I've never heard her say cringe before.
Well, she
Yeah.
Neil,
and-
stop letting
and-
her watch
And,
YouTube.
and then
It could be from you.
I think
she
it's
watched-
from, it's from
YouTube.
boys on YouTube.
Yeah.
Boys say cringe.
even on YouTube Kids.
Probably.
Yes.
She loves
YouTube's kids
Well,
is
other
not
kids at school,
safe.
too.
Kids
They
at
say
school might be
cringe.
saying this
That's
stuff too.
true.
I know that we're on YouTube right here and we're like, get off of it. It's not
Well,
safe.
well, only if you're old enough, and if you're a baby,
And then get off of it.
get off of
I
it.
thought it was cute. She called you Quinge.
Quinge. Well, it's funny. She was like playing Minecraft with Neil, and then she heard us singing Eddie Vedder style, and we were joking. We weren't doing it for real. It was fine.
Yeah, but like, even if you were doing it for reals, she needs to understand that
It's
like,
okay.
It's okay.
to be like
This-
be free of cringe.
This,
is the higher stakes.
all of this that I'm doing, my whole life is cringe.
You know what?
It is
It's so-
not.
it's-
I'm just saying, but that's
we
that's
have
joy. What is life without cringe.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, we have to be free of it.
people are haters, and they're not having it fun.
Imagine being so
So true.
scared to be cringe that then you just end up being unknown.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
if you're too curated, you're too sterile, and that's not like even relatable. So you gotta whip it out. You gotta whip out your.
Gotta let your freak.
hyperfixations.
Gotta let your freak flag fly.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I mean, I think cringe is a good word.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree. I mean,
It applies to some things for sure.
Well,
There's some
it's an
cringe.
emotion that you feel that we don't always have a word for.
and it
but it's
quantifies
very
differently.
It's
True.
very common in children reaching a certain age, and Darcy is reaching that age, and it's normal for her to feel it sometimes
You
because we
Are
we
embarrassing.
engage with it sometimes on purpose.
Well, she is
you know?
also like, I mean, I think that like it's better for her to experience because she also said it not in a, she wasn't being like, oh, like gross.
She wasn't disowning
Yeah.
us or making fun
Okay.
of
It
us.
was, but she just kind of turned to you and was like cringe, like at me and
She
Ming
was,
singing.
maybe she was like
cute.
I think she
part of the bit.
I think she thought it was like fun to bond over joking at, because she does like to like razz people, and I think that that's
Yeah.
also part of
But
like.
also, like, her razzing feels so potent because she is the coolest one we know.
I know.
Yeah.
She is very cool.
I know.
So, like, when she doesn't think I'm cool, I'm like, oh.
it really hurts when she doesn't think you're
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
want to tell you what we did on Minecraft yesterday.
What'd you do?
it was cool.
Me and Darcy, we
Minecraft.
just play creative mode on the Switch, and we were building a house together. I can show you the house if you
I would
want.
love to.
Oh, yeah, after
this. Very
I've
cute.
never played Minecraft. I would like to.
We'll load it up after this.
Yeah, but like she figured out how to get pets,
Yay.
and
It was so cute.
like she's like spawn a wolf here, and then I will feed it a bone, and then it will be my pet.
Aww.
Yeah, so she had a pet dog, and she asked what to name it, and I said, "Oh, name it Zoe after our dog."
From when you guys were kids. Yeah.
And then she figured out how to put a leash on it, and she was walking the dog outside,
Aww.
and then she walked the dog into a campfire, and it died.
Oh no! And that happens in real life too. If you do that.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
it sure does.
So she just like led the dog
Right to death.
right to death,
Okay.
and then she like
She's been asking for a hamster a lot lately too, so
Did
this
she do
makes
it
me
on
worry.
purpose?
no, it was an accident.
Okay.
She didn't feel too bad about it, but she like took it on herself to build a little grave for it.
Oh no!
She
Yeah.
invited us to the funeral.
Yeah, and we said a few
Aw.
words, and then she spawned a new dog named Zoe too.
Okay.
And then she tied a leash to it, and she was flying up in the sky and
Well,
dragging
you
it
can't.
up in the sky. And I said, "What are you doing, Darcy? You're gonna drop that dog." And then she said, "No, I'll set it down carefully." And then it died. When she set it down, she dropped it too hard.
No.
Maybe it's not the time for a hamster.
I
yet.
know, not quite yet. She keeps asking for one, and I'm like, maybe when you're in second grade.
Hamsters are. Have you ever read those like threads where people are like, "Tell me the weird way that your hamster died," and there's like
Oh,
thousands
no.
of the worst, weirdest
Oh my
deaths.
God.
I don't know if I want to know about that. I don't want to hear about little
Because,
guys.
Like, I was like reading something, and people were like, "Yeah, you know how hamsters don't die normally," and I was like, "What does that mean?" And then I was
It's
like,
a phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon. Like people's hamsters, like everyone has a traumatic hamster story, and I was like,
oh my
I
gosh.
had no idea this was a universal.
I never had a hamster.
We had hamsters, recurring hamsters.
Recurring hamsters.
Oh, yeah.
They
you
made
did
it to
have
old
hamsters.
age.
Some of them, yeah, they died of natural causes.
Except for Captain Jack.
Captain
Captain
Jack
Jack.
escaped.
Yeah.
We had a couple.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Did you find it?
we found him, and
Yeah.
Weird hamster death?
weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Well, it was a little weird. It wasn't gory or anything, but I think a cat had
The cats didn't rip him apart. They just like manhandled him a little too much.
They're playing.
maybe I don't know what happened exactly,
had,
but
like,
at least it wasn't too traumatic
He
to
had
find
like
him.
a divot in his head. It's
Oh.
like a
Puncture or something.
poor guy.
It was
They
so
had
They
a-
went flying with him and
Yeah.
they dropped
And
him.
I think we had. Did we have another that escaped and we never
When
found?
we were little, we were too little for the
Yeah.
hamsters, so I don't feel too guilty.
It wasn't
about
our
this.
first hamsters though, because our first hamsters lived to old age and died on the same day.
Yeah. Was it Rebecca and Gabriel?
Mm-hmm.
Is it happening?
We had a hamster that disappeared in the walls, and I still think that they're probably in there somewhere.
There he is.
It's
Oh,
funny
they
we
are.
gave them like biblical names.
I don't know
Wait,
why.
let's hear. Wait, what were their names?
We had our two hamsters were Rebecca and Gabriel.
I really don't. Where did that come from? I don't know why.
Becky. Did you know someone named Becky and Gabe? Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Then we had Mary Kate and Ashley.
Oh yeah,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Then we had Betty and Veronica. They were rats.
they were
Aw.
rats. That was later.
Was one? Did they look different?
No, they were both white.
Oh,
They
cute.
were
I
but-
loved them so much.
I kind of want to become a rat person sometimes.
They're so sweet.
I know they're smart too. I want to become like someone who does rat tricks.
Do rat
they're
tricks.
Cuddly and they're not fast like hamsters. Like you can put it on the ground, it's not gonna run away from you and freak you out.
Yeah, because hamsters are like, oh, this is my chance. I can leave.
Maybe Darcy would like a rat.
Yeah.
They're easier to take.
You
care
know
of.
we have 2 cats.
Oh
I know.
yeah. She has cats. She's lucky. She has cats.
Ming
Yeah,
and
we're
always had cats.
You guys are
Yeah.
rich in pets. You guys are pretty rich
we're
in
petted
pets.
up right now.
You guys have
Yeah.
cats
I feel like
and an outdoor cat.
I feel like we all have
Me.
like a good pet
Yeah.
balance right now. Well, you need a kitty.
You know, I get my fill from the gray cats because also they are never bad. Like
Good
Such
cats.
good kitties.
I will say whenever I hang out with like most cats, I'm like, oh yeah, there's like I'll be like, oh yeah,
They're a
cat
little
vomit.
bit naughty.
know? But these 2 cats, I don't really encounter anything where I'm like, ugh, like they make me want to have a cat. But they fulfill my
Yes.
cups
Come
right
get a
now.
hit
Yeah.
whenever you need.
I love them. They're so sweet. They're
They
very
are.
good cats. How's Nim?
Nim is so cute. She's got like a weird permanent thing with her sternum ever since her incident.
Oh
So she's got a weird sternum now.
Hmm.
And that's weird, but she's fine.
Oh,
She's fine. And I'm like, I want to do a photo shoot where she's wearing like the same outfit as Pixie. Because they both like have the same size.
oh,
And like sometimes cute puppy clothes comes in like a pack of 2.
oh yeah, they're calico critters. They're both little calico critters.
Yeah, I love Nim. She's so evil, but you can tell that like she's holding back the demons to love you. And you feel so honored. Like,
She's trying really hard to not kill.
yeah.
That's so sweet. What a sweetie girl.
Mm-hmm. We just got like a new bed for her. It like attaches to the window. So like
Oh,
we're making more little nooks for her so she can get away from the dogs.
Because she's getting a little older.
She's an older lady.
I'm sorry to mention it, but she is.
She's like either 9 or 10 right now.
She does feel like baby. Every time I see her, I do think, oh, she's baby.
She's healthy. She's
She's
a
so-
healthy girl. She's a
I
good
can't-
scoop of cat.
Good on. I'm so happy that she's okay now.
Yeah.
She's so sweetie.
She's an adventurer and she still wants to go outside.
Mm.
But we have the screened in porch now, and she
Mhm.
has a cat door. She can go outside whenever she wants,
good.
and it's safe, and she loves it. We hear her
The front porch?
no, the back porch.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mom and Dad screened in the back porch completely.
Wow.
Um,
So is that also so the dogs can go and poop?
yeah. Well, Pixie's so small, we don't like her to go in the yard to go potty. So we made a little fake
Because of the
grass
hawks.
thing in the back.
Oh,
Hawks are a real concern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And coyotes.
wow.
We
I
saw a
didn't-
coyote recently.
Oh yeah, and they're so small.
Yeah. So she gets to go potty on the porch.
That's
and
really sweet.
she can go potty with Archie if she's like it's buddy system. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But it's really cute. And at night, you can hear the cat door going. Because Nim has zoomies and she's going through the door and she's coming back in and she's going outside. She
I
loves
love her.
it. She loves it. She's living her life.
I love when she wears the dresses.
Yeah.
I love when a
she
cat
loves
wears
them.
dress. Yeah, I gotta try getting our cats used to wearing clothes.
Yeah, you haven't even put any costumes on them.
It's because I respect their dignity.
Well, for Nim, it's like medicinal.
I know
It's,
it keeps her from tearing off her own tail.
Yeah.
It's an anxiety thing, right?
Yeah, and for some reason, like, she is so much better with it on. It's not like a compressive thing. It's
She just-
just like something to make her more aware of her body. It's like, oh, this is my body. It is attached to me.
Makes her present.
It makes her more present. It's
What
a
if-
meditation dress? we should
A nap,
sell
like a
them.
meditation dress, is the next stage of nap dress, where
Yes.
it's a dress you.
It has like sensory fidget spinners all over you or something.
Oh my god, and it's just it's a fabric that universally feels good,
Yeah.
and that like people are like feel at ease with. You know, like that really super soft type of jersey fabric that they'll sell. Like they'll like make like one Old Navy t-shirt once that feels like that, and you're like chasing that one t-shirt
Chasing that high.
because it's so soft.
Yeah.
That's the fabric
They should
of
do that.
of a dress that drapes.
Yeah.
It's like a caftan
And it has like
that looks good on everyone.
you know how some pizzas have like a cheese stuffed crust.
You're talking about pizza?
Are we talking about pizza right now?
Follow me here.
Okay.
How some pizzas have like a crust stuffed with cheese. They could make the collar of the shirt stuffed with like a little bit of like lavender.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. At Michael's, we went to Michael's yesterday, and they had a bunch of plastic flowers for like flower crowns, and they had a bunch of like really cute Easter colored bunches, and I was like thinking about when we make flower crowns, and I kind of want to do it again.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't get to make one that time.
Let's do it again. I still have the other ones that I made. I feel like fake flowers at Michael's have gotten better looking.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, also there's so many of those, like, you know, those feathery type of
sprays
that are like baby blush pink and like
they're making
blue.
fun colors now.
They have a bunch of those at Michael's, and they're so pretty. And I kept like grabbing them, and I kept waving them at Darcy, and she was loving it. And I felt like they're like these colors.
Yes.
And they're
This
so
palette,
pretty.
we've coined Hell Sherbert.
Yeah.
I've-
Also,
That's the Pantone of the
he
year.
looks like he has Sith eyes. Is that on purpose?
Oh,
He looks like he has Sith eyes.
it wasn't on
It's not
purpose, but I
that
could.
But do you see it?
Yeah, they do
Oh
look
my
yellow
gosh!
and
I'm gonna
golden.
take a photo of that. That's so cute. I'm dying. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Did you like that I whooped him out so fast?
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing this so fast.
Do you see what I witnessed? The phenomenon.
She's pooping these out.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Nothing.
It's just that I really like painting, and
And you're painting people that you enjoy.
enjoy.
looking at.
I've been doing digital comic art for like 10 years, and
I'm so glad you're like returning to some like structural foundational stuff for yourself.
I said that in a really hateful way. I was like, "Oh, digital comic work." I didn't mean it hatefully like that. I'm just
like,
tired and burnt out, and I need something a little more fun that uses like my actual skills, because I feel like a lot of the times when I do comics, it's very much like, of course you're working for someone else. It's a work for hire thing, but they don't really often take the time to be like, "Oh, what if you painted the comic? What if you did this or that?" It's like,
there's never any budget for like creative exploration. Experimental stuff.
And I mean, there's actually nothing stopping me. Like, I could have painted all my comics, except the only thing stopping me was deadline and budget.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
exactly.
It's like I'm not going to paint
they can't
something.
afford the time or the
Listen,
the finance.
baby, nobody can
But they
afford
should.
this.
You're a
And they should-
luxury.
and there should
I'm a
be-
luxury.
There should be miniatures in there too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh my gosh, more cover. Like if there were variant covers of miniatures.
Oh.
Can you imagine, or like just like build a miniature city and then draw on top of it, or like integrative kind of different media stuff. I love.
Yeah, I
That'd be
miss.
so fun.
I want more practical miniatures. We need more of that.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we all love. We all love mini guys.
Ugh, I was lamenting this recently. It's like I wish that I had a nice big room to do crafting and miniatures. And
Same. Even though we have this place, I'm still like, we don't have a studio room. We don't have enough.
Takes up so much more room than people
You
think
need
it's going
need
to.
your own room for it.
I need a painting atelier someday.
Yeah, we should do a spring equinox party.
Yeah.
Please. We can I don't know, like I think that would just be nice. Or like even if we
I want a flower crown.
I want to do flower
I've
crowns.
got all that tie-dye stuff still.
Yeah, we got to do that
I'm
from
really
your
nervous.
birthday.
I'm really
Maybe we can make a weekend out of it.
Don't
or
be
something,
nervous.
You know? Wait, what?
Because I'm like, what
Tie-dye?
if I screw up the tie-dye? I don't like
Oh,
this is so much
Oh,
of
I
it.
get
I'm
what
like,
you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
It's gonna stain my hands, it's gonna stain my shirts.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be really, really fun.
I know. I'm most nervous about the tie dye
Look.
not sticking.
Look, I mean,
There's so many
look,
Oh, look, a
steps.
mistake.
look, a mistake.
Fix it.
It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
I'm learning.
This is so fun.
That's the undo.
This is very relaxing. It's like a real
Isn't
life
it fun?
podcast. It's nice.
It's like a real life podcast.
It's like a real life podcast.
You talking with your friends and family?
No, just like watching someone doing like ASMR
Yeah.
painting and discussing.
Just chilling.
Yeah, and this is what I like to do. I would like to do more, painting, hanging, chill streams. So anytime you want to pop up, bring your own crafts and do some just hand stuff.
Just hand stuff.
This was the vision.
Yeah.
This was the vision,
I
Emmy.
would love to. I want to get back into. I had this vision of making farm stand miniature where like there was like
with all the Vegemals,
like 20 of those little blue cartons of strawberries.
Oh my
and I would just be like
gosh.
assembly lining, making tiny,
Yeah.
like little
Ooh.
pinhead strawberries.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That
Yeah,
would be
let's document more of our little tiny special crafts. Look at him. He's
Oh,
him.
look at him.
He's arriving.
I'm so happy.
Everyone here to the scene. Finally. Everybody's favorite lad. The Obi Bobi. Obi Bobi
Obi?
Bing Bong Benobi. Here you are.
That's correct. I love that for you.
At long last you've arrived.
Beautiful.
On my plaque.
I am taking notes. So I'm like, okay, so there was like a peach underpainting, which then was blocked in with black after the fact. So I would.
It kind of ends up being the
A midtone.
midtone, you know, and
You can do lots of over and unders.
but she approached each of these differently, though. That's the thing that like she's just kind of going with what feels right.
drop the two.
It's fun.
That's what this live stream is. It's the two.
I
We're
know,
doing the
I just
two.
like saying,
We're
drop the
Hey,
two.
drop
We're
the two.
Zoot riding.
I am a fine art painting major.
Yeah, you are.
I just I just haven't done it for like 10 years because I was too busy trying to survive and have a career. But now I'm going to just do what I want because life is very short.
Yeah.
It's fun to just vibe out and do what feels fun.
I'm sorry. I always get so dark every time.
No. I mean, I think it's good to chase what brings you joy. And, you know, if it's making you feel good about a craft that you are, you know, you've honed your entire life.
I guess I have.
You
Yeah,
know?
Darcy asked me the other day. She's like, Mama, how do you know how to paint?
Yeah. It's really fun whenever you do anything whenever you do make any art, she's always in awe of the fact that you just created that.
But the thing is, I also don't paint very much because she always wants to do whatever I'm doing crafts wise. So she sees it, which is awesome. And I do a lot of art with her, and I wouldn't discourage her, but as a result, I don't paint a lot when she's home, which is most of the time.
Yeah, it's tough, but you know.
Well, it's because I wouldn't mind painting side by side with her. In fact, that's my dream. And I always, whenever I buy something, I always get like an extra palette just for her. Like I have one of these. I got hers. This is hers. So like I bought mine and this is hers. And like I get her extra pieces of wood. I'm like, you want to sit down and paint with me? But then she's like, Mama, I really like your painting. Can I finish it for you?
Yeah.
And then I've let her do it a lot. But sometimes, and I feel like a bad mom that sometimes I say no because I'm like, I want to paint my painting.
You got to teach her those boundaries. You know.
I know, but I feel like I'm denying her, crushing her creativity.
No.
Oh, no.
It's totally okay to just be like, nah, this is Mama's painting.
Also, I think a lot of it is partially like, oh, I want to finish it, and then I
want to take the glory.
Yeah. because I think she's excited. Because she knows how much joy she got from seeing you create a thing, and she's like, I want a part of this, you know.
I want a piece of the pie.
Yeah, but
She's trying on like putting her hands on something like
Collaborative.
really advanced.
yeah, because can you I mean, when you're a kid, like when you look at something like this, you would be like, wow, imagine if I made this.
Yeah.
You immediately think of like, oh, imagine if I would like create this thing that no one could believe I created.
Yeah.
Really?
You know?
Yeah.
At least I feel like when I was a kid, I definitely would see, you know, something aspirational, like,
Yeah.
you know, that I know was made with human hands, but be like, wow, that someone painted that, and I can learn
And
how
now
to paint.
so did I.
and I just sign it and like, I finished it.
No, I don't think you should feel bad like about being like, this is my painting, this is your painting,
Yeah.
and that's the way it is, and that's fine, baby.
Well, you could also like design some paintings with the intent.
Well, I mean, I've also
Yeah.
done like
Yeah.
exquisite corpse paintings and drawings with her where I'll start it or she'll start it.
Yeah. You do that stuff with her a lot. I don't think you need to feel guilty about sometimes being like, no.
Yeah.
I think also like you share as much as you can with her, and I think that
You do.
she is
You're a
very
good mama.
yeah. You
Oh,
You're a good mama and you're a good painter, and it's okay for you to be like, separating the two.
Sometimes I want to do my own thing.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
Look at this. He's arriving.
He's like
He's so
growing
harried.
flesh.
He's so harried and unhappy. He's like, oh, these idiots.
I love him.
He's a sad man, Emmy, and that's why we love him.
No,
We love a beleaguered man
Feed him.
who's not allowed to kiss anyone.
He's not allowed to kiss anyone, even though he's so cute.
Is that like a Star Wars priesthood? Like he can't.
yeah.
He can't. What is it?
Jedi can't have
He
any
can't
attachments.
He can't
They
curve
can't.
anyone.
Except for Kaladi Mundi, the conehead guy.
Yeah, Kiadi Mundi has his own family because his species is endangered. So he got a special dispensation from the Jedi Council to have 3
The
wives.
government was like, you have to fuck.
Yeah.
I see.
But the thing about Obi though is that he
so funny.
Things that I
part of
know.
his skills is that he is good at flirting whenever he like has to do any missions where he has to like fight Sith Lords. He is flirting with all of them, and he always suggests to other people like, "Hey, have you tried flirting?"
Usually when I'm in a bind, I just flirt.
Yeah. It's a Jedi.
And he's like the
heart
forbidden
trick.
fruit too.
Yeah,
Because they're
I
not allowed,
know.
They're not allowed to touch. Look
Yeah,
and
I
touch.
know. It's
You can
great.
look, but you can't touch.
This is crazy how like fast his face became like flesh and person.
Isn't it
Really?
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Well, it's like carving. You're carving.
Yeah.
him out.
Right? It feels like
Yeah.
she's sculpting with color.
I don't know if it's
Amazing.
getting really picked up on the. I hope it's getting
I
picked
see
up
it.
on the
I'm
video.
seeing it right now.
That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should I turn off the stream? You
Yeah.
think
Let me just circle
oh yeah.
his face and say our goodbyes. If anybody would Neil, Betty, would anyone Emmy, anyone want to do more hand stuff with me someday?
Yeah, we're gonna try to do more of these streams. I think we're gonna try to feature more live crafts, maybe some Lego builds, toy builds.
Yeah.
Just kind of chilling and talking. But if you really like this, I think you should
Let us
subscribe and keep an eye on our socials.
Yeah,
Follow-
we gotta figure out where to do this. We're doing this on YouTube right now, but
We're just testing it out today. But if you
try
like,
Instagram, try
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah.
so like follow. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thank you for saying nice things about the stream. But yeah.
You want to drop where people can follow you to get more
Oh yeah.
info?
The disembodied voice you've been hearing during the whole stream talking about Star Wars and Jats and Jizz was Betty Fellon. You can follow me at Betty Fellon on all social media. Anyone else?
I don't use social media very much.
Well,
Wow.
well, if you're lucky, you might find a glimpse of the fairy known as
the
Emmy.
fairy, the
I'm
beautiful.
just MECIC on Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm Ming Doyle. This is my channel. This is where I do the paints.
You can follow me on X.
Oh, I hate it.
No.
Nobody's gonna do that. No one's gonna follow you there, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Blue Sky.
Oh, I am too. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on X.
Yeah,
Alright.
so follow us and we'll keep an
Ming
eye
Doyle,
on.
MECIC, Neil CIC, and Betty
The
Fellon.
people watching probably already follow
Yeah, I
us,
bet.
right?
Yeah,
They're,
they love us.
Mode.
Oh, thank you for the nice words about my outfits. Thank you, Ash.
Yeah. And you're gonna wear another cute one later today because we're gonna go see
Lisa Frankenstein.
for Galentine's Day. Me, Betty, and Emmy are gonna go out and see a cute 80s movie. So I hope that if you have a Galentine or a Palantine, that you're treating them to a fun time,
Yeah.
and and if you're your own Valentine, you treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Have a time.
Yeah, have a time.
Have a time, and
Are you
remember,
touching tips?
I'm touching tips. Wait, guys, no, let's do a star. Can we
Oh,
Wait.
start?
no, yeah. Oh, wait, I got it.
There you go.
Get it in frame.
Yeah.
Hello
there.
there.